The semifinal game in Class 4, District 6 here at McDonaldsville Zizzer Stadium. It'll be the 7-3 West Plains Zizzers going up against the 4-6 Monett Cubs. This contest, one semifinal. The other game in our district tonight will feature the Bolivar Liberators going up against the McDonald County Mustangs. Both of these games are going to be starting early today at 5. In fact, there's several games that are going to get start times that have been moved because of potential weather. So let's get to it. And it seems like it's been a month since we played a football game. Had last week off with the first round bye. The Zizzers able to take that time and utilize it. And Joel Wyatt on our pregame talks about how the Zizzers spent these 2 weeks off.
Well, it went well. Gave us a chance, an opportunity to heal up a little bit. Not that we were hit with the injury bug, but just to kind of recharge our batteries and do some fundamental stuff, from an offensive standpoint, fundamentals, and also work on getting some things installed, because no matter who we played, Monett or Rogersville, we knew we were going to be playing a 3-4 scheme. So, we got an early start on that. So, gave the kids Friday off. So I'm sure they enjoyed that while, me and Coach Dixon and Coach Smith, we got on the road to go watch Raj and Monett.
Talking about tonight's opponent, the Monett Cubs, Coach Wyatt says they started very poorly, but they've come on much better here in the last few weeks of the season.
Big 8 West is a great conference. You've got teams in there that have won state championships and have a lot of tradition with Seneca and, of course, Lamar. Cassville won back-to-back in the late 2000s. Matt County's had it going last year, an undefeated regular season. And so, the Big 8 West is tough. Monett, they started the season out 0-5, and now they've won 4 out of their last 5. So, they've got a lot of confidence now. They've got 20 seniors, new coach, and so they've obviously adapted and got adjusted well the second half of the season. So they're not really what their record says.
One part of this football team from Monett that has been actually pretty good the last few weeks is their defense.
They're going to play a 3-4 and, bring those safeties down sometimes. And they've done a really good job. They shut out Matt County late in the year, and then they held Cassville to 10 points. And really Raj had them on the ropes, and then they shut them out there for the last quarter and a half, and then put up 2 scores to beat them 36-22.
Big key to winning the ball game tonight, according to Coach Wyatt, and it's usually the case. Who's going to win the battle up front?
To me, the football game is won in the trenches. I'd tell the team, very rarely do you say, boy, they out-finessed us. You're going to say, well, they were more physical. Most physical team wins. More times than not, it's not the most finesse team. And that's the way Monett wants to keep it, in a phone booth, with some unbalanced sets, some double tight. They're going to keep a lot of their runs or A and B gap runs, even when the quarterback keeps it on a follow play. It's going to be a B or maybe a C gap play. But yeah, our offensive line is going to have to do their thing. And, they've gotten better. As I've said from day one, we got 4 first-year starters up there. And so, there were going to be some growing pains early, but they've gelled and gotten better and gotten accustomed to Coach Davis, and he's gotten used to them as well. So anytime you have 4 new starters and a new O-line coach, there's going to be some growing pains, and we had those, but we've made a lot of progress, and I'm proud of those guys up front.
And finally, the pink elephant in the room for West Plains always is penalties, and that has really improved as the last few weeks have gone by. And Coach Wyatt, it's been a concerted effort to try and cut back on that sort of thing, and the work has paid off as the Zizzers have cut down on their penalties.
We've really done a great job in limiting our penalties. Lebanon, Parkview, Waynesville, and we've really done a good job eliminating those. We had a couple TDs called back at Parkview, but again, I'm not going to fault the kids on that. I thought they were, to be frank, I thought they were bogus calls, and but we've really done a good job in that. And we feel offensively we're a tough out if we can get our 3 plays to get 10 yards, and not have to be in 2nd and 15 3rd and 15, we're tough to stop. So that's what I've been stressing to the kids. Man, we can't have West Plains beat West Plains. We're going to be tough to get off the field.
Joel Wyatt, head coach of the West Plains Zizzers, going for their 8th win of the season tonight. Let's take a look at the schedule along with our game this evening at McDonald's Field at Zizzer Stadium. McDonald County will play at Bolivar, and that will start also same time our game will at 5 o'clock. I don't know about everybody else. The Bolivar, the second half of the season in particular, they've gotten better and better. We saw them in week 1 and had to struggle to beat them. If it is West Plains and Bolivar meeting in the district championship game, that'll be at Zizzer Stadium, but Bolivar will not be an easy out. Other games tonight in District 5, and we'll mention this because the winner of this district ultimately will play the winner of District 5. And the team that knocked West Plains out last year in the top seed in their district, the Hannibal Ball Club, they'll be playing Warrington tonight. Also, in other games around the area, in Class 2 District 3, early start times for both of these games. The Stratford Indians are playing at Liberty, and the Houston Tigers are at Mountain Grove. And in Class 1 District 3, the Thayer Bobcats will be playing at Marionville. That's set for a Saturday start time of 2 o'clock, and Kabul will be playing at Ash Grove tonight. In North Arkansas, Greenbrier visits Mountain Home, and the Salem Greyhounds will travel to Pocahontas. Reed Grigsby not able to be with us tonight, so I'll be sitting up here in the booth with Mr. Paul Knight, and we'll get this game kicked off in just a few moments. Looking forward to it. It's postseason football, Class 4, District 6, and it's the semifinals tonight as Monett visits the West Plains Zizzers. And we've got the game coming up next here on Hot Country KDY.
This has been the pregame show on Hot Country KDY. Stay tuned. Zizzer kickoff time is coming up next on your home for the Zizzers, KDY.
It's rock chip season. Okay, let's be honest. With the roads around here, it's always rock chip season. When you get a rock chip, go see Kevin at SMP Quality Auto Glass. He can fix your rock chip and keep it from spreading and making your windshield look more like a road map. If you need a whole new windshield put in because you waited too long, he does those too. SMP Quality Auto Glass, next to DQ in West Plains. Show us your crack.
West Plains Propane at the corner of Lincoln Avenue and Broadway is always ready to help you out. No one ever described an inviting home as cold and cozy, and West Plains Propane will make sure it never does. Wherever you are in West Plains and surrounding area, give us a call and we'll help you out. Call us at 417-256-3470 for a free estimate. West Plains Propane, making sure our customers are our warmest friends.
The team at Ozarks Healthcare Orthopedic and Spine is focused on your athlete's health. That's why they are on the sidelines cheering you on and ready to step in should anything happen. Dr. Edwin Roeder is proud to be the Zizzer team physician. The Ozarks Healthcare team sends best wishes to all athletes for safe play and great sportsmanship. For more information about the OZH Orthopedic and Spine, please visit www.ozarkshealthcare.com.
So the kids come home every day with a backpack full of homework that you have to help them with. Who knew 5th grade math was so hard? This really cuts into the time you have to work on your own homework. The laundry. Load up and drop off all your laundry at Zizzer Coin Laundry on Porter Wagner and West Plains. They will wash, dry, fold, and even press your clothes if you want them to. They will do everything. But put it away. Zizzer Coin Laundry next to R&R Tire in West Plains, because sometimes you need help with your homework too.
West Plains Zizzers football on Hot Country KDY. Tonight's game is brought to you by
Zizzer Coin Laundry, Wilbanks Tire, West Plains Lock and Key, West Plains Bank and Trust Company, USA Mortgage, West Plains, Taylor Grubauer, Chevrolet, Buick GMC, along with Stuart Morrison Ready Mix, State Farm Insurance, Justin Shelby, SMP Quality Auto Glass, TLG Peterbilt, Pepsi Mid-America. Also brought to you by Ozarks Healthcare Medical Equipment, Ozarks Healthcare, by Ozarks Hills Realty, Century 21, Monty's Outdoors, Long Electric, J&J Recovery, Hawkins Home and Lawn, Edgeler and Harper, Don's Auto Service, Current Incorporated, Captain D's, Butler Heating and Air, by Bureau, Ground Furniture and Appliance, Bailey Chevrolet, Pontiac GMC, and by Assurance Realty.
And now West Plains Zizzers football on the official home of the Zizzers, Hot Country KDY.
Hello, and we welcome you to McDonald's Field at Zizzer Stadium, and we're just about ready for state playoff football, district playoff football, as the Zizzers in their black tonight will play host to the white-clad Monett Cubs. Paul Knight over here to my right, and the thing that has dominated pretty much all the conversation before this football game has been the weather. And Paul, it's windy as all get out, and it's going to stay that way, but we may get through much of the game tonight without getting very wet, which was kind of the whole objective to starting early today.
Well, I know they moved the game up to 5 o'clock for that very reason, so that kind of avoid some of the anticipated rain that's headed this direction. And I looked at the radar just before I left work, and it's over there in southwest Missouri already, headed towards Springfield. And, of course, it's going to come this way, and when it gets here, it's going to start out pretty light, but it's going to get pretty heavy later on in the evening.
Yep, and it's really warm right now, 70 degrees here at the football field, and whoever is going from south to north tonight is going to have a distinct advantage of their choice of whether to run or throw the football. Now, if you're going the other way, that could be a whole different animal. But the wind is as bad as we expected it to be.
Well, it's kind of windy out there, and it looks like the Zizzers are going to fight to win the first quarter, because they're going to receive the ball at the south end of the end zone, or the north end, and the wind's coming straight out of the south. You can see the flags that are around the stadium, and they're blowing straight south to north. And Monett will kick off. The Zizzers will receive, and we'll have some pretty good football here tonight at 5 o'clock, not 7 o'clock, on KKKDY.
My wife's going to say, why are you home so early? You know?
Yeah.
The score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and Hot Country KDY. Zizzers are in their black with red trim, with black helmets and the red lightning bolt on the side. Monett Cubs will be in the white tonight with purple trim, gold numbers on white jerseys. That's not good.
That's not good, especially since I don't have binoculars like you do. So I'll be guessing. Anyway, pretty good football game here tonight. We're about ready to go, Harlan.
So the Cubs will kick the ball off to start the game. And the kicker is Eric Chavez. He is a 5'10", 160-pound junior. And he's got a tailwind, so we'll see how far he can hit this if he chooses to kick it deep. Now, the Zizzers have returned a kick for a touchdown this year, so ever since that happened, we've seen teams be a little less enthusiastic about kicking the ball deep. But
I was going to say they don't want to kick it deep to Miller, and looked like is that the Kraken back here with him?
If he would turn just slightly, I would tell you.
Yeah. We're going to have to hold the football on the tee because the wind's already that bad.
It's Jesse Hudson back there along with...
Is it Hudson?
Yes,
okay.
With Miller. So those are the two deep guys in the return formation. They're going to, as Paul said, they're going to have to hold it on the tee to kick it off. We're ready to go. It's district football, semifinal round. And the approach by Chavez and a line drive kick. Miller takes it on the fly at the 5, at the 10, at the 15, the 20, 25, 30-yard line. Breaks through. He may score. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he's in the end zone for a touchdown to start the game.
Well, you set it up, Harlan. You said we haven't done anything since we ran one back. We run one back to start the first half, and Miller, he was touched one time, and that was just barely touched, and that was at about the 45-yard line.
Blocking by the middle of the kickoff return crew that time, Paul. They opened a huge hole for him right up the middle, and once he got back past that first wave, he was gone. 6-0 after 14 seconds of play.
Quite a play there to start the ball game. Zizzers line up in that, I don't know what kind of formation you call it. They try to throw people off a little bit by lining up and then running into the extra point formation.
All right, so here's the extra point try. Chase Larson, who has been pretty reliable this year, he'll be kicking straight into the teeth of the wind. Aiden Simpson will hold it. Snap good. Hold down. The kick is up, and it is good. And no good.
They called it wide left.
Yeah, the wing got hold of it and pushed it wide. So 14 seconds in, Heston Miller goes 95 yards on a kick return, and the Zizzers have a 6-0 lead. We're back in 1 minute on KDY.
Mother Nature here, and I am not happy. Old Man Winter and I have been having words. I am determined to fight for warmer weather, but something tells me he's going to be a real jerk and turn on the cold whether I like it or not. Well, I'll show him.
Butler Heating and Air and GeoComfort can help. Call Butler Heating and Air in West Plains now for a free estimate on a GeoComfort geothermal system. Butler Heating and Air, your authorized GeoComfort geothermal dealer.
You know that West Plains Lock and Key is the place to call when you've locked yourself out of your car or lost your key. But they do so much more. If you need anything lock-related done to your home or business, West Plains Lock and Key is your expert source there too. Give West Plains Lock and Key a call if you need locks rekeyed or changed. They can even help with safes, install keypad locks, and so much more. West Plains Lock and Key, where tradition meets technology. 256-8862. 256-8862.
It's back to the field for more Zizzer football action on Hot Country KDY.
All right, 6-0 after the kickoff return for a touchdown. Chase Larson tees it up to kick it left to right, and he may be hitting a low punch 3-wood right here. Here it comes.
Oh, it hit one of the up men, and the ball's on the ground.
Free on the ground, and it's going to be covered by the Monett Cubs. They'll have good field position at the 37-yard line.
That was a very nice, well-placed kick because it hit one of the up men, and the ball kind of bounced around, and the Cubs were fortunate to get on it before the West Plains Zizzers could get there, and it's 1st and 10 west for the Cubs from their own 37.
One thing about Monett, one of the best parts of their offense is their quarterback running the ball. And so David Madrid is their quarterback. He is a senior. He's a 185-pound senior. And we've had problems with quarterbacks running the football this year. Out of the wing offense, flex bone, option play. They'll take it right up the middle. That's going nowhere. No gain on the play. And West Plains stopped that quick, fast, and in a hurry. That play went for nothing as they tried to go right up the middle. But, of course, when you're in the flex bone, you got to set everything up with that play. That play, you got to run that play. Joshua Harvey, the ball carrier, a 210-pound fullback, and a gain of about a yard. It's 2nd down and 9. Madrid, the quarterback, out of that double wing flex bone. He'll keep it, take it to the corner, and he'll be stacked up for no gain again. And West Plains, Paul, on the first 2 snaps, Joel Wyatt talked about dominating the line of scrimmage, and West Plains dominated the first 2 plays. Miles Foster in on the stop that time.
Well, we've got 10 men on the line of scrimmage. We're anticipating the run. The one guy standing way back there is Hafer, and everybody else is within 4 or 5 yards of the line of scrimmage, and we've got those 3 down linemen getting penetration on the inside, defensive ends taking care of the next part.
Ian Hildebrand is the wide receiver to the left. They've got the wind at their back, and now on 3rd down and long, they'll run a counter play and try to bounce it wide. They get to the corner, turn it up, and that's going to be stopped way short of the 1st down. A gain on the play of about 3. Renfro on the stop that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. On the carry was Marcus Young. He is a very good wide receiver. He was an all-conference wide receiver last year, and he got the handoff on the sweep, but nothing there. Now
they're going to punt. There for a minute, I thought they were going to go for it, but they decided to send the punt team in with 15 seconds to go on the play clock.
They need to make 3 yards for a first down. This would be a bold strategy, Cotton, if they decided to go for it from here. But from the 39-yard line, looks like punt formation. West Plains will send.
They weren't set, and no flag was thrown.
Here's the kick. Renfro is back. He has it at the 15. He's at the 20. He'll be wrapped up and knocked out of bounds at the 23-yard line. So, first down and 10 for West Plains.
Kenzo didn't have a lot of help on that one. He was back there by himself, and there were a lot of white jerseys when he caught that football, and he was lucky to pick up the yards he did.
One against Monett right there, and now the Zizzers will have their first offensive play, but already enjoy a 6-0 lead. This Monett defense plays a 3-man front normally.
3 big guys up front, too. Look at them. They're big fellows up there.
Now the spread set. Miller is in the backfield with Simpson. Fake it to him, and Simpson runs the ball. Gets across the 25, 29-yard line. Good play on first down, gain of 6 yards.
Little diversity that time because they faked the handoff to Simpson, they faked it to Miller. Simpson kept it and picked up a good 6-7 yards that time, brings up second down and very manageable 4.
Good job by the offensive line that time. They got a good push on the first play of the game. And this offensive line for West Plains only got 1 guy back from last year, and they've really gotten better as the year's gone on. Spread set, 4 to go. They'll hand it off to McCracken, running left, finds a gap, gets a first down and more, 40, 45, 50. He's at the 40, 35, he may score. He's at the 20, the 15, 10, 5, and a touchdown for West Plains.
Well, Harlan, it's not going to take long to be up 12-0.
71-yard touchdown run for Carter McCracken. A flag is down.
Late.
Way late.
I think it was a taunting. Let's wait and see. The points should count. Personal foul against the West Plains Zizzers.
Well, that's got to be post-touchdown.
Post-touchdown, yeah.
So at the 8:46 mark, McCracken touches the ball for the first time. He scored. 71-yard run. And it's 12-0. And we have played 3 minutes and 14 seconds.
And it's starting to cloud up. Here we go. We're going to try to kick the extra point. We're going to get the Monett coaches want an explanation over there, Harlan, of what the penalty was. They're trying to keep the touchdown from going on the board.
Well, it's up there right now.
Yeah, I was going to say that they're saying that he taunted before he crossed the goal line.
Was that what it was?
Yeah, I believe so. Yes, sir. But I don't have the video because Misha does.
That's true. Oh, that reminds me.
Yeah, you can watch it, but you got to pay.
Well, yeah, you can do that. Or Big Jim is feeding the audio down the usual locations that we have the video. So if you can't see the game, at least if you want to listen to the game, you still can, as you would have watched it from week to week.
Got a conversation on the far sideline between the coaching staff for the Cubs and the referee, and it looks like the line judge on that near side that's in front of the Cubs staff all night long.
We don't hurry up, we're going to have to allow people to do calisthenics to get loose again. Ethan Lewis is the head coach of Monett, and he is displeased by the outcome of this conversation.
They're not moving the football, so I'd say that the officials won, and they usually do.
They usually. Did you ever talk an official out of a call?
No.
Here's the snap, and they go for 2 with the swinging gate wide open, and Aiden Simpson takes it in for the 2-point conversion, and now it's 14-0. 8:46 to go, first quarter, and we're back in a minute on KDY.
Hello, my name is Hazel Patel. My husband and I purchased a home through Assurance Realty with Angie Worley as our real estate agent. We were very happy with the process from start till the end. We have been very happy with her services.
Hi, this is Angie Worley with Assurance Realty. If you have property to sell in either Missouri or Arkansas, we are the brokerage for you. Call 417-372-5420 and ask how we can help prepare your home for a smooth transaction. And remember, at Assurance Realty, it's all about you.
If you are buying, selling, refinancing, or building a home, finding a mortgage program that works for you is my goal. Hi, this is Michaela Jones with USA Mortgage in West Plains, and I want to help you through the process to ensure that you receive financing that works best for you. I have over 20 years experience in real estate lending. Come see me in Silver Springs Business Complex off the bypass in West Plains. We are USA Mortgage.
DAS Acquisition Company, LLC, DBA, USA Mortgage, NMLS 227262. Not agreement to lend. Additional terms and conditions apply. For details, call 1-888-250-6522.
West Plains football continues now on Hot Country KDY.
If you thought that you get off work and come straight over here and not miss much, get here about 10 or 15 after, you've missed 14 points in about two long runs in 3 minutes and 14 seconds. And that last penalty was actually against Monett. The Zizzers move the ball all the way up to the 45 of the Cubs. Here's the kickoff. Going to kick it in the wind, let it hang up there. And it's taken it to 7. Returned up to the 10, the 15-yard line. And the tackle finally made at the 25. And I was going to try to catch.
Good luck. I can't tell. That was a good kickoff right there. They came down about the 4 or 5 yard line. It was a nice high one. Gave the Zizzers a chance to cover pretty good. They did get out to the 26 where it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Cubs, the second time they've had the ball tonight.
Freshman Jackson Hunter on the stop on the kick return.
He's a good player.
And a freshman.
Yes.
First down. 10 to go for the Cubs. They're already up again it.
And they got a flag.
Flag down before the play.
Offside West Plains. Somebody lined up in the neutral zone, Harlan. Can't do that.
In spite of that, in the past, well, you go back actually that string of tough games the Zizzers played, we've done a pretty good job of cutting back on the penalties.
Yeah. And we've cut back on the major fouls, the holdings, the unsportsmanlike conduct, the personal fouls. Those are the ones that really hurt you, because when you mark off 15 yards at a whop.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a problem.
They go unbalanced line to the left, power I formation. They hand it off to the fullback, and he's not going to get much. He'll get a couple of yards, maybe. And the interior defense did a fine job. I believe Mahan on the stop that time for West Plains.
You know, Harlan, over the course of this season, we've seen more and more teams going back to power football.
Yep.
You know, and it's kind of funny because the college game has gone almost strictly throw it.
Right. Woody Rogers in on the stop that time, along with Doolittle for West Plains. Now it's 2nd down and about 4. West Plains jumps. Did they get whistled? No.
No.
And boy, the Monett sideline is going
coaching
crazy.
Staff's going nuts.
They'll hand it off, running left, nowhere to go but down. A gain of maybe a yard on the play. And West Plains is just handling him up front. Carter McCracken on the stop that time for the Zizzers. It'll be 3rd down and a long 1.
I was going to say they've moved McCracken to the inside on one of those inside linebacker positions, along with Judd and Doolittle. So they're basically playing a 4-3 this time instead of a 3-4.
Now on 3rd down and 1. Power I right. Quarterback will keep, and he'll be stacked up, but not before. I believe he got a 1st down on the play, and he did. Gain of about 2, and Monett will move the chains for the first time tonight.
Official on the far sideline waved the chain gang on around, said, come on down. Zizzers did a good job, but they still picked up the 2 yards needed, and the 5-yard offsides penalty on 1st down hurt that time.
Monett is 4-6. People say, how did they beat Rogersville? I'll tell you, 4 turnovers by Rogersville, 2 interceptions and 2 fumbles. From the 36-yard line, quarterback will keep, pitched late, hemmed in, trapped, tackled in the backfield. Quincy Doolittle got back there and messed it all up. Got help from Miles Foster, got help from Mahan, and the Cubs are having a hard time running the football.
They're not having much fun over there on that far sideline right now. The Zizzer defense is in complete control of that offensive line, and the defensive linebackers are having clear shots into the secondary or into the backfield to make the tackles.
Garrett Mahan, he is showing up on these run stops. And now It's second down and about 13. Loss of 3 on that last play. They'll run a counter play right. Oh, good defensive play. Tripping up the ball carrier.
Judd.
That was Carter McCracken that got him around the shoelaces and tripped him up.
Yeah, it was. It was McCracken. You know, he's really come on since he's missed those first 2 games because of the injury to his hand.
Oh, yeah.
And he's really played well on both sides of the football. And, you know, you look back to last year, we were a senior-dominated team, and a lot of these kids that are playing now, they got spot time.
Right.
And this year they're getting major time.
Third down and 10. Will they put it up with the wind at their back? Madrid will take the snap. He'll hand it off, and that play will be stopped at the 44-yard line. There's Mr. Judd making the stop, and there will be a gain. It'll still be about little over 2 yards to go for the first down.
I was going to say third down and about 2.5, or fourth down and about 2.5. And it looks like the Cubs are going to go for it. They're down 14-0. And the underdog in tonight's ball game. Unbalanced line left.
Fourth down, 2 yards to go. They have to get it to about the 47. Man in motion. Quarterback is wrapped up. They get the handoff, and they'll get to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down for Monett. Boy.
Had him hit in the backfield.
McCracken got through there and wrapped up the quarterback, and he barely got the handoff off. Second first down for Monett. 5 minutes to go. Opening quarter, district semifinal here at McDonald's Field at Zizzer Stadium. Paul Knight to my right. I'm Harlan Hutchison, Nate Hudson in studio. And Jim Lambert's over there providing video for, well, actually providing audio for everybody tonight. First down from the 50. Hard snap count, and the Zizzers jump offside, so it'll be 1st and 5.
We were anticipating the snap count, and Mr. Doolittle got it a little bit too quick.
Defensive staff will call timeout and say, boys, the only way they're going to be able to do much is if we help them, and we're helping them right now. 4:37 to go. We'll take a timeout with the score. West Plains 14, Monett nothing in the first quarter, and we're back in a minute on KDY.
Need home appliances? Hi, this is Anna. Do you know that Hawkins Home and Lawn in West Plains and in Mountain Grove has something you will really like? It's called Price Match. Every day, we will match all the big box stores' prices on home appliances. That's right, no more driving to the big city or big stores. We have it all locally and at great prices and the largest selection and inventory in the area. Stop by, call us, or go online at hawkinshomeandlawn.com.
Hi, Zizzer fans. It's the Long Brothers again.
Do you know what we love most about Zizzers football?
Cheerleaders?
Popcorn? The bar. Sure. We also love that it brings the community together to celebrate one thing we can all agree on, the love of our town.
So thank you, West Plains athletes, parents, fans, teachers, and coaches.
Thank you for your continued support of Long Electric.
Long Electric, 293-6884.
Now it's more Zizzer football excitement on Hot Country KDY.
First down and 5 for Monett from the West Plains 45-yard line. Madrid will keep it, turn it upfield. He'll be spun down. He's going to be short of the first down. He picked up 4. Quincy Doolittle again over there on the tackle, and it'll bring up short yardage situation on second down for the Cubs.
The Cubs, they want number 4 to have the football in his hand. Well, he's the quarterback, so he's going to touch it every time. But they want him to get out there on the perimeter on the option play.
On second down and 1 from the 41 of West Plains. Hard snap count. They go a hard snap count, it looks like, about every play, trying to draw an offside. 3 down linemen for West Plains. Quarterback sneak right up the middle. They'll move the pile, and they'll pick up a few. They'll get it up to the 38-yard line, where it'll be a first down for the Monett Cubs.
Uh-oh. Had a little shove there.
Really?
Yeah.
I saw somebody fall down, but got helped back up again. 3-man front for West Plains. Woody Rogers in the middle. Garrett Mahan on one side, Miles Foster on the other. Wide receiver is out left. Out of the flexbone offense. First down. Will hand it off. Fullback has a big hole, and he may score. He's at the 15, the 10, the 5, and a touchdown.
And what's his number, 6? I can't see it.
Yep.
Number 6. That's the big guy, Joshua Harvey. He just went, 38 yards. And the Monett Cubs are back in the ball game with 3:25 to go here in the first quarter on the 36-yard run.
So here comes the extra point try. Chavez, the kicker. The snap good, hold down, kick is up, high and long and good. So 3:25 to go in the first. A couple of penalties help keep this Cubs drive alive, and they punch it in from 38 yards out with the score of 14-6. West Plains back in a minute on KDY.
If you are buying or selling real estate, you need an agent that will dot all the I's and cross all the T's. At Century 21 Ozark Hills Realty, they take pride in their customer-focused approach to every situation. Century 21 Ozark Hills Realty. Don't settle for average. 417-255-2121.
Hi, this is Pam Cochran at Century 21 Ozark Hills Realty. When you're ready to buy or sell, come and see me at 1822 Porter Wagner Boulevard in West Plains, Missouri.
If you want to prove to your neighbors that you own land, you need a deed. But if you want to prove it to yourself, you need a tractor. That's why Coyote's made 2 all-new subcompact tractor models, the CS2220 and CS2520, feature drive-over mid-mount mower option and 22 25-horsepower Coyote diesel engines. They also come with available loader with quick attach bucket, standard, and available backhoe. Stop in and see my parents, Scott and Crystal Brown, today at Lunch Equipment. Coyote, we dig dirt.
The Zizzers play here on today's Hot New Country KDY.
We're ready to go. Here comes the kick. The ball is staying on the tee. You better kick it quick before it blows off. Here's the kickoff. Short.
Yeah.
Short kick to the 20-yard line. It's taken there, 25-yard line, 30. And hard hit at the 35. That was Dawson Howell on the return that time, the big junior fullback.
No, that was Judd.
Oh, it was?
It was Judd, number 41. I thought it was 44. What happens when it gets dark?
Well, over there, they thought it was Dawson Howell, too. So
I think they did, too.
So it's first down from the 35-yard line.
West Plains offense run about 3 plays, got 14 points so far.
On first down, Magnus Sanders over the ball, out of the spread. They'll snap it back and hand off to the up running back, and that's going to be, I believe, Howell on the run. Dawson Howell will get it up to across the 40-yard line. Good run. He'll pick up 6 yards on the play. He's a junior. He'll get the ball a lot more next year, obviously.
Yes, he will. He'll get the ball a lot more next year. Good fullback. Does a good job blocking for the McCracken and for Miller and those guys. Does a real good job of taking care of the football, too.
So it's second down. 41-yard line of West Plains. The Zizzers looking for the 3rd touchdown of the first quarter. Will fake it, keep it to the corner. Simpson is held up. A flag is going to go down on the play. That's probably going to be a holding penalty.
That one came in from behind, which means it's going to be holding against West Plains. So that's going to mark off 10 from the spot of the foul. And looks like the spot of the foul, Harlan, is going to be the 39-yard line. So that's going to take it back to the 29, where it's going to be a second down and about 16 now.
Joel was talking this morning on the radio about how difficult it makes it when you're looking at a 1st and 15 or second down and 20. And that's kind of where we're at right now. It's going to be second down and 16 for a first down. All you're doing is helping the defense.
Oh, that's right. You're just giving them more room to play with. Zizzer's looking at a long second down right here into the wind. 3 wide receivers, though.
Single back, man in motion is Jesse Hudson. Snap it back, looking over the middle screen. Ball is caught by Dawson Howell. Look at him go, 40, 45. He's at the 50-yard line, 45-yard line of Monett, and that's the first down. That's a play we haven't run much this year.
No, I was going to say we haven't seen the middle screen this year. We've been throwing a lot of screen passes out on the perimeter. That's the first really good middle screen we've done this year, and Howell picks up about 27 yards, and it's a 1st and 10 at the Cubs' 45-yard line with less than 2 minutes to go here in quarter number 1.
On the snap, Miller came one way, Hudson went the other. The linebackers just spread out, and there was Dawson Howell wide open. First down from the 45, running play over to the right. Here's Carter McCracken. He'll get it across the 40 near the 39-yard line. Gain of 6, 2nd and 4.
You know, you talked earlier, Harlan, about that offensive line. The one returning starter was Magnus at center, but the rest of those guys have picked up their game as they've come along, as the years gone along, and we do a pretty good job up front of taking care of things and getting to the line of scrimmage before somebody touches us.
It'll be 2nd down now, and the play comes from the sideline. We used to have to use messengers now. The kids just come walking toward the sideline and are told the call.
That or they got a pad on their arm.
Oh, that's true too. Spread set, handoff, running right, cutting it back up inside. That's going to be McCracken again. I like the way he covered that ball up once he got hit with 2 hands. He covered that ball up and made sure he held on. First down, West Plains 29-yard line of Monett.
Another good run by McCracken over the right side, and that time he cut it in. It was designed to go outside, but he was able to cut it inside and pick up the yards necessary and give the Zizzers another look at 1st and 10 from the Cubs' 29-yard line.
14-7, West Plains, 30 seconds left in the first quarter of play. And West Plains driving again. Inside the 30 at the 29 to Monett. Man in motion is Hudson going to his left. His little brother having a birthday today. Here's a toss play wide left. Here's Miller, tries to find a lane, tries to pop it outside, and he does, gets a first down, and he'll be gang tackled inside the 20 near the 16-yard line. That'll be a 14-yard gain and a first down for the Zizzers.
Waving on the first down for the West Plains Zizzers. Clock stopped with 11 seconds, but I don't think he went out of bounds, so they'll probably start the clock, and that may be the last play of the quarter. We'll wait for the official.
It will be, since Aiden Simpson's already over here to the sideline. So after 1 at McDonald's Field, Zizzer Stadium, pretty entertaining first quarter with a score of West Plains 14 and Monett Cubs 7. Back in a minute on KDY.
West Plains Propane at the corner of Lincoln Avenue and Broadway is always ready to help you out. No one ever described an inviting home as cold and cozy, and West Plains Propane will make sure it never does. Wherever you are in West Plains and surrounding area, give us a call and we'll help you out. Call us at 417-256-3470 for a free estimate. West Plains Propane, making sure our customers are our warmest friends.
Stuart Morrison Ready Mix has been serving the Ozarks for over 3 decades. Think about that. And takes great pride in producing quality concrete, offering competitive prices. Stuart Morrison Ready Mix is ready to help you with all your residential, commercial, or agriculture concrete and rock needs. Give them a call today, 256-8171. Stuart Morrison Ready Mix, where you get concrete results every time.
Ozark Conference football excitement continues now with the Zizzers on KDY.
We are back at Zizzer Stadium, and down on McDonald's Field, the West Plains offense moves from south to the north end, and they'll have first down and 10 from the 16-yard line of Monett. And so far, Paul, Monett has not been able to stop us on the run.
They have not slowed us down very much. We've had big play, big play, big play, big play.
From the 16, Simpson sends a man in motion. Will turn and hand off to Howell. He has another hole up to the 10-yard line, maybe the 9. That'll be another really good gain of 7 yards on the play. So we've used Dawson running the football, used him on the screen package, and now he picks up another good run down to the 10.
Little inside trap. The right guard pulled, kicked out on the left tackle over there, and Zizzers pick up a nice gain of 6.
The Cubs come up with 3 down linemen and Aiden Simpson in the backfield. Snap, fake it. Simpson will keep it, run straight ahead, and he gets down inside the 7, and that should be very, very close to a first down.
Just a matter of where he's going to put the ball. Is he going to put it to 7 or the 6.5? He's going to put it to 7, Harlan, so we're a yard short, so it's going to bring up a third and a very manageable 1 yard to go.
So since it's just third down, are you tempted to play action? And
Oh, no, Harlan, we're going to run it.
that's what I'm for. Here's a handoff up the middle. Carter McCracken gets it inside the 5-yard line, down to the 4, and that's a first down for West Plains, and we're knocking on the door right now.
Kraken picks up about 3 on the play, and all he needed was 1, so we're in first and goal from the 4. The Zizzers have the football and a 7-point lead.
Aiden Simpson gets the call from Coach Joel Wyatt. West Plains started the scoring on the opening kickoff with a 95-yard return by Heston Miller.
Crowd's starting to filter in finally.
Tight end on the right side, that's Watson Hafer out of the straight I formation. McCracken deep, they'll hand the ball to him, gets great blocking, and he goes right up the middle for a touchdown from 4 yards out. And boy, the West Plains line just blew Monett out of the water on that play.
The Zizzer offensive line took care of business right there, allowed McCracken to go in from 4 yards out, and the Zizzers go on top by a score of 20-7. And now we're going to do, let's see here. We've got Simpson in there. We got the kicker in there. We got Miller in there. We're going to go for 2, or are we going to kick this one?
I think the reason that we ended up going for 2 the last time is because we missed that first extra point. But,
yeah, I think you're correct.
But Chase Larson, he can hit this one over the fence around the perimeter of the track if he gets hold of this one. Extra point kick, hold down, kick is up. And it is good. He didn't quite
yes,
hit it.
Yes, he
that
is.
far.
He hit that one well.
Anyway, 4-yard touchdown run. Carter McCracken at 10:16 of quarter 2, 21-7. West Plains, and we're back in a minute on KDY.
Hi, Zizzer fans. It's the Long Brothers again.
Do you know what we love most about Zizzers football?
Cheerleaders?
Popcorn? Goodbye! Sure. We also love that it brings the community together to celebrate one thing we can all agree on, the love of our town.
So thank you, West Plains athletes, parents, fans, teachers, and coaches.
Thank you for your continued support of Long Electric.
Long Electric, 293-6884.
You've changed thousands of diapers, cut off hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck duck goose, because you'd do anything for your kids. That's why it's important to protect them with life insurance from me, State Farm Agent Justin Shelby. We help make it easy and affordable to help protect your family no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you'd do anything for, life insurance could mean everything. Call me, State Farm Agent Justin Shelby, in Houston and in West Plains today. Like a good neighbor, Justin Shelby State Farm is there.
It's back to the field for more Zizzer football action on Hot Country KDY.
Well, Chase Larson muscled up and kicked it 3 yards deep with a little bit of a tail, well, quite a bit of a tailwind.
Quite a bit of a tailwind, yeah. But it's still 3 yards deep. That'll put the ball on the 20-yard line where the Cubs are down 21-7 as we got 10 minutes to go in the first half. And West Plains is, Harlan, you don't want to say this, but we're pretty much in control right now.
We're in, and we'd be even more control without some penalties on that last drive for that. It really helped Monett keep that drive alive. It's 21-7. Cubs have it.
Unbalanced line.
They run the same offense that Lebanon does.
Pretty much, yes. Just
all right.
Not quite as well.
Fullback up the middle. That ain't going anywhere. Maybe a half a yard on the play, and West Plains really piled it up. I believe that would be Alex Judd on the stop that time.
You know, Harlan, I got to bring this up, but does our grass look greener today than it ever has in the past? Did we paint it, or is it just my lack of glasses?
I don't know. It may be because we're looking through this screen.
This screen, yeah, it may be it.
Here we go. Go on second down and 9. Madrid, the quarterback. Young in motion. Hard snap count. We thought about jumping offside, but decided not to. And now, here is the toss play. Running left with Young. Gets to the corner, and he'll be hit from behind. That's going to be short of the first down. He gains about 7 yards. So a good run that time by the running back for the Monett Cubs, Marcus Young, who will play some running back. He'll split out wide. And now it'll bring up third down and about 2.
Good run by Young, because there was a lot of Zizzers right there around him, and he was able to get through and pick up 7. Big play right here.
3rd down and 2. Madrid takes. He will hand off, and that is going to fumble on the play. Looks like West Plains has recovered the fumble.
They're pointing our way, Harlan. They did. Ball got on the ground. Zizzers got on top of it. So the Zizzers forced a turnover and have it 1st and 10 at the Cubs' 30-yard line. And the Monett coach is complaining that ball should have been dead.
Jesse Hudson on the recovery that time. They reached in and pulled it away as he was going down. Monett sideline, like Paul said, a little dissatisfied with how that whole thing played out. And now the Zizzers play on a 30-yard field.
Howell's coming to the sideline, so we've got 3 wide receivers to the left and 1 wide receiver right, and we got the wind at our back, Harlan.
We just can't take it. We got to throw the ball. Just can't take it. 1st down and 10 from the 30-yard line. Simpson. And there was movement up front, and that will probably be against Monett. So a little hard count action on the other side of the ball, and that'll move it up 5.
Maybe that will change the play call.
No, we're for sure going to throw it now.
Folks, if you haven't figured it out, Harlan's wondering why we throw the ball when we're ahead by 21 points or ahead by 14 and moving it on the ground.
Hey, if you're moving it,
don't change it.
Watson.
No, we haven't thrown. We've thrown 1 pass, and that was a screen so far.
Right.
And the wide receivers are saying, "Hey, I'm open. Throw me the ball."
If you're going to throw it now, because a little play action, and they will just be sucked in. Here's the play out of the I formation. Toss play running left instead. It's Heston Miller. Beats the gap 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown.
Never touched. Speed kills, and Heston Miller had it on that play. Goes in from 25 yards out. Nice block out on the perimeter by number 10, and we got a hold on the play. I didn't see the penalty until I just looked down there. They called the Zizzers for a hold on the interior line. That's going to bring the play back, and we'll play it all over again. Flag was thrown at the 22-yard line, so that's going to put it back at the 32-yard line, where it's going to be, what'll be, 1st down at about 12 or 11, somewhere in that neighborhood.
That does move it back inside the 32-yard line. 8:34 to play in the first half. And Howell will come out. I think we're essentially going with the same group we had in there on the last play. But this time, Miller will line up in the slot left. 4 wide receivers.
Play clock's at 8. Coach Wyatt looks like he may be going to take a time.
He's going to have to take a timeout, I'm afraid. Here's
they got it off.
Pass out to the flat. Ball is caught there by Briggs Houston. 25-yard line, 20-yard line, out of bounds. So we got it back and close to another 1st down. And I see no flags on
I don't
the
see
play.
any flags. I didn't see the last flag because it was thrown right on the sideline, and the Zizzer sideline had it covered up. They're going to give him enough for a 1st down there, Harlan. They're going to marked out at the 20. So a nice little throw and catch to Houston. Big kid out there, 6'6", and can move well too.
So it'll be 1st down and 10 from the 20-yard line. I saw Shane Benson, the head basketball coach for the Zizzers here, watching the game tonight. And he is saying, Briggs Houston, don't you dare get hurt.
No, he's got a lot of basketball players out there this evening.
He does. Here's a fake, back to throw it. Simpson's going to go deep. Got a guy wide open. It's caught for a touchdown. Did he hold on to it? No.
No, he didn't. He had it, but he dropped it when he hit the ground, and it goes incomplete.
Jesse Hudson, one of those basketball players, he gave it all he had. Had he been about 2 inches taller, he probably would have had it.
He was wide open. The ball was just a little bit overthrown, and there's the effect of the wind carried that ball to where Hudson had to leap to catch, and unfortunately it fell just outside of his reach.
So it's going to be 2nd down now, 2nd down and 10. Snap, handoff, running left, following his blocking, Carter McCracken inside the 15-yard line, down to the 14-yard line. and a gain of 6. That didn't look like it was going to amount to much, but you get 6 yards.
You get
out
6
of it.
yards, and now you got a 3rd down and 4 at their 14-yard line. So the Zizzers with an opportunity here to Harlan to put more points on the board and separate themselves a little bit more from the Cubs. Miller's back in the ball game. McCracken's out.
Hopefully, Reed Grigsby's able to tune in tonight and say hi to Reed. Paul is over here in the seat to my right, and we're watching West Plains try to punch it in for a 4th time.
Coach Wyatt wants a timeout. He didn't like what he saw.
So, with 7:39 to go in the half, West Plains on top, 21-7. And you're listening to Zizzer Football on KDY.
I think the temperature's dropping.
What's for dinner? Domino's Pizza has the decision made for you. Right now, get 2 large, 1-topping pizzas and any 2-liter Coca-Cola product for just $19.99. You heard right. Order your choice of 2 large Domino's 1-topping pizzas and get a 2-liter Coca-Cola product for only $19.99. Call in, order on the Domino's app, and get this bargain carry out or delivery. Only at Domino's of West Plains and Mountain Grove. Domino's. Oh, yes, we did.
West Plains football continues now on Hot Country KDY.
The winner of this game will play the winner of McDonald County Bolivar next week.
It's being played at Bolivar tonight. Or tomorrow, excuse me. They play tomorrow afternoon at 2.
Oh, okay. So they moved that.
They moved that one to 2 o'clock tomorrow.
On 3rd down and 4. Quarterback draw. Here's Aiden Simpson, 1st down at the 10. He's hit at the 7 before he's brought down. And it'll be a 1st down for the Zizzers. And a chance to punch it in for touchdown number 4. Coming up on 1st down and goal from the 7.
Good run there by Simpkins to get down to the 7-yard line. It was basically a quarterback draw. He tried to throw a little pass, and then just took it up behind the right guard, picks up enough yardage for a 1st and 10, and puts the ball on the 7-yard line. And Coach Wyatt's going to send in Kinslow at that wide receiver position, along with Miller coming back in the ball game.
So Hudson and Hafer will go wide to the right, and Renfro will also go out there to the right side. Briggs Houston one-on-one to the left. Here's the snap, option play, keep it, turn it up, and hit hard at the 6-yard line. Good defensive play that time as Monett reacted well to the quarterback keeping the football there.
They were running the option, and they took away Miller. They took away the pitch man, so Simpson thought to turn it up, and he turned it up right into the linebacker. Linebacker made a nice straight move, got in on the tackle, a gain of 1, brings up 2nd and goal from the 6-yard line with 6:35 to go here in the first half.
If you look at their roster, they've got some really good size on their group up front.
Monett's a football school. I mean, like I said, they play football.
On 2nd and goal from the 6, Aiden Simpson will take. Handoff inside counter. There's Dawson Howell trying to move the pile, and he gets it up to about the 3-yard line, I believe.
They're going to mark him at the 3. Howell that time ran into a host of white jerseys with those gold numbers that we can't see. You can see because you got the binoculars, though.
If I didn't have the binoculars, I couldn't see.
There's no way. I can see maybe 1 or 2 when they get over here close to the sideline.
So now this is a big play, 3rd down and goal from the 3-yard line. I have no doubt, though, if this doesn't result in a touchdown, that we'll try it again, though. Handoff up the middle. Carter McCracken pulls forward, and he is.
They say he's down, Harlan.
Short.
No indication from either official on the side. They're going to mark him down at the half-yard line, even less than that. How about the 6-inch line?
Oh my gosh!
How can you not get any closer than that?
I am telling you, if the ball was 1/8 of an inch further up the field, it would be a touchdown.
4th and about, what do you say, a couple inches?
It's 4th down and a quarterback sneak coming up. 5 minutes and 8 seconds to go in the half.
Get right behind Magnus.
He fumbled it. Pick it up, diving forward. Did he get in the end zone?
He got in the end zone, but Monett got the ball.
They're going to say it's a fumble,
into the end zone.
And
that's a touchback.
And recovered by Monett, so it's a touchback. Well, we kind of messed that up, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. We were going to hand off rather than take the quarterback sneak. He turned around, and when he turned around, the ball came out of his hands and got on the ground. He was able to pick it up, but couldn't get in the end zone and dropped it. And the ball goes picked up by the Cubs in the end zone, so they get it 1st and 10 at the 20. 4:51 to go in the first half. The Zizzers lead 21-7, which should be at least 27-7.
That's why you run the quarterback sneak. 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line now for Monett. And even though we're up by 2 scores, we're doing stuff to let them kind of hang around.
Stay in the game. Yeah, they're staying in the game.
They came back big in the second half of their game last week. Handoff left side. They'll pick up a few up near the 25-yard line.
That was Harvey that time. He picked up about 4 on that. The base play for the option team is the fullback runs left, fullback runs right. And when they start sucking in on that, then the quarterback keeps and goes to the perimeter.
Wide receiver to the left. Double wing, single back. Madrid, the quarterback, will fake the handoff, and he'll try to get it off, and he does, to his other running back, but that was just a bad play all the way around. The quarterback got wrapped up, tossed it to a running back. He got run out of bounds after a 2-yard loss.
That play had disaster written on it from the very beginning. He missed the handoff to the fullback. Then he got tackled in the backfield. Instead of taking the loss, he pitched it to the guy behind him, and he takes the loss. 3rd down at about 7 for the Cubs. Inside 4 minutes to go and a half. Zizzers up by 14.
They got to get it to the 30. They come up quick to the line. 3rd down and 7. Madrid will take it and take it right up the middle on a quarterback sneak, and that ain't going nowhere.
Quarterback sneak on 3rd and 7.
That's with the quarterback under center.
Yes.
And just like they were on the goal line.
Yeah.
The quarterback, by the way.
He may have had trouble with the ball. Let's give him benefit of the doubt.
Last week against Rogersville, Madrid, the quarterback for Monett, ran for 176 yards. Not tonight so far, though.
Not yet. Not this evening yet. No.
All right. So now West Plains should get the ball back. We'll set up for the return with Rylan Kinslow standing back at midfield.
Kinslow's back there by himself. Cubs are going to take a delay of game. Or did they take a timeout? No, they just took a delay of game. So that'll mark them back 5 more. So that'll put it on about the 19-yard line. And Kinslow's going to stand about the 45. So the Zizzers should have good field position, Harlan, after this punt.
He's kicking into the teeth of about a 16, 17 mile an hour wind. Not a night you want to shank a punt if you're kicking into the wind, because you may end up downing it. Here's the snap back at the 8. Kicks away, a high hanging kick, man alive. And Kinslow comes up and made a sliding catch at the 38.
Yeah. Coach White was looking at that one too.
Sky Moore probably needs to work with Rylan Kinslow, because that's been kind of a bugaboo for him, returning punts for the Chiefs. But
yes.
It's 1st down and 10 from the 38-yard line, although I don't know if he's going to be returning punts on Sunday night.
Sunday night against
Tennessee.
That's right, Tennessee in Kansas City.
And I'll be in Oklahoma City watching that in the hotel
Grizzlies.
room.
Grizzlies are on the road Sunday and Monday.
Right.
Strange time.
2 o'clock Sunday, 2 o'clock Monday. 1st and 10, West Plains. From the 38 of Monett. Here's the snap, the handoff around the left end. Here comes Miller, breaks a tackle. And he may have fumbled. No, he did not. He got driven back, though, at the 35-yard line. And it'll be a gain of about 3, maybe 4 on the play, depending on the mark. Well, they gave him a much better mark.
Yeah, they gave him about 5.
5-yard gain. 2nd down and 5 to go.
2:16 to go, Harlan. We got to get the points on the board before halftime here. Blew an opportunity last time we had the ball, 4th and goal from the 6-inch line. We'll give it the benefit of the doubt, and had a fumble. Now it's 2nd and 5.
2 minutes to go in the first half. Alva spread set from the 33-yard line. Draw play up the middle. Running room for McCracken as he gets it across the 30. Down to the 25. Lands right on the McDonald's emblem on the left hash mark, and that'll be a first down for West Plains.
Ball sitting right at the 25-yard line with 1:47 to go. Clock's running. And we still have 2 timeouts remaining.
About 8 yards on the pickup. As Paul says, we got plenty of time. Minute and a half to go as the clock continues to run with those 2 timeouts. Simpson will go under center with Howell and McCracken behind him. Flags are down. Flags are all over the place.
I think the Cubs may have lined up in the neutral zone, or they took a timeout. No, they call us for procedure. Somebody was moving on the line of scrimmage. I didn't see that one.
Well, we've had some penalties in the first half, but they haven't been.
We've had 1 hold. No,
yes.
2 holds. We had 2 holds. And some offsiders.
So that'll move it back 5. First down and 15. That stopped the clock, and now the clock runs again. 1 minute and 15 seconds to go as West Plains comes up. Receivers to the left, staggered eye to the right. Motion man is Jesse Hudson. Will fake it and roll out. Going to throw it wide open. Watson Hafer 20, 15, 10, 5. Turns it inside. Touchdown, West Plains.
30-yard touchdown pass. Hafer wide open as he came across from the tight end position. A crossing route. Simpkins found him wide open. Hafer walked into the end zone, and Zizzers are on top. 27-7 with just under a minute to go here in the first half.
That was a very well-designed play.
Yes, it was. It sure was.
Simpson kind of rolled to the right, but that gave Hafer time to go across the middle and clear to the other side. And, I mean, nobody was home. Chase Larson, extra point. Hold down. Kick is up, and the kick looks good from here, and it is. 56 seconds left. First half. West Plains now up 28-7, and we come back in 1 minute on KDY.
If you are buying or selling real estate, you need an agent that will dot all the I's and cross all the T's. At Century 21 Ozark Hills Realty, they take pride in their customer-focused approach to every situation. Century 21 Ozark Hills Realty. Don't settle for average. 417-255-2121.
Hey, this is Katie Watson at Century 21 Ozark Hills Realty in West Plains. Whenever you're ready to buy or sell, come see me at 1822 Porter Wagner Boulevard.
More than just a tire store. Don's Auto Service.
Friendly and familiar faces are the first thing you'll see as you walk through the doors at Don's Auto Service in West Plains. After 40 years of serving the Ozarks, Don's Auto Service makes sure their expert staff gets you the best and most qualified information on your vehicle repairs. Whether it's under the hood, maintenance, or tire related, they have you covered.
More than just a tire store. Don's Auto Service.
Now it's more Zizzer football excitement on Hot Country KDY.
There's a 30-yard touchdown pass to Watson Hafer as West Plains kicks away and kicks it long and out of the end zone. Chase Larson.
That was about a 65-yarder.
That was a good one. The last 2 he's really got hold of. The wind is coming from his back, kind of not directly straight at his back, but coming out of the southeast, it looks like. It'll be 1st and 10 now. What will Monett do here? They have shown 0 inclination to throw the football so far.
0. They have not attempted one yet.
And they'll come up, and they'll split a receiver out left out of that flexbone offense. From the 20 on first down, 58 seconds to go. Back to throw, and Doolittle has him and sacks him for a loss back at the 10-yard line.
That was a nice play by Doolittle. He shot the gap, got the tackle back at the 11-yard line, as maybe that's why they don't throw. They can't block.
Well,
Zizzers take time.
We're going to try to get the ball back, it looks like, before the half is done. So we have another break with the score. West Plains 28, Monett 7 on KDY.
Do you have trouble getting started in the morning? Need a little help?
Conquer the morning with Mountain Dew energy drinks from Pepsi Mid-America. 180 milligrams of caffeine, which is about 2 cups of coffee. 0 grams added sugar. There's zinc to help support your immune function, and vitamins A and C. Antioxidants, Dew charged with 6 great flavors, and the perfect way to start the day. Conquer the morning with the help of Mountain Dew energy drinks from Pepsi Mid-America.
If you happen to be in an accident, keep this in mind. You have a choice in who tows your vehicle, so make the right choice and call 256-7628 for J&J Recovery and Towing of West Plains. They answer the calls 24/7. They will get to you fast and take your vehicle to the destination of your choosing. So if you're in a wreck, breakdown, or whatever reason you might need a tow, make the right choice and call J&J Recovery and Towing 256-7628.
The Zizzers play here on today's Hot New Country KDY.
Second down and 19 for Monett with 42 seconds to go. West Plains has 1 timeout left. Motion man, they'll hand it off. Big running room, and that's going to be first down and then some.
We had the big loss.
Sorry. That was with the loss, so it's not going to be a first down, but it is going to be up to the 30 or 24-yard line. So does West Plains stop the clock again here?
Monett did.
I
think. Yeah, Monett stopped the clock. So they help us out because now it's a 3rd down and about 7 they've got to go, Harlan.
They got the sack plus about 4 back. They're going to be looking at 3rd down and about 6 from the 24-yard line. So short break. 33 seconds to go in the half. A 30-second timeout. Zizzers 28, Cubs 7 on KDY.
Hey, Captain D here. While I was fishing, I stirred up some new spicy seasoning to make the ultimate spicy seafood. Wow, it's spicy. Whatever you want, I can spice it up. Get into Captain D's today and try my newly stir-up spicy fish choices. Hey, and I still got shrimp gumbo too. For lunch or dinner, Captain D's is a winner. Southern Hills Shopping Center, West Plains.
Ozark Conference football excitement continues now with the Zizzers on KDY.
All right, 3rd down and 6, 33 seconds to go. An interesting choice by Monett to call timeout on that last play. West Plains can stop it again if they get the chance here. Quarterback will hand off. No, he'll keep. He'll get to the corner. He'll be hit. And a tackle made across the 30 to the 30, close to the 34-yard line. That'll be enough for a first down. And that will stop the clock momentarily. 28 seconds to go.
Cubs not looking. They're going to get to the line of scrimmage a little faster than normal. We're down to 25 seconds to go in the half. Cubs have it 1st and 10.
From the 34-yard line. Madrid will keep it. He'll take it to the sideline, try to get out of bounds, and the Zizzers do a good job of holding him up, but he eventually does go out. The clock continues to run. Now they stop it with 7 seconds to play in the half.
Close to a first down. In fact, the official on the far side is saying, move the sticks forward, and nobody is.
Well, now
they're moving it.
Or they're trying to move it at least.
Somebody wants to move them. First and 10 from their own 44. We got maybe one play. Clock stopped at 6 seconds. And the Cubs took time out.
So the Cubs take a break here with 6 seconds to go. Possibly the last play of the half is coming up. And if they want to heave it down the field, good luck. Because it may get to about the 30-yard line, but that's as far as the wind's going to let that thing go. Anyway, while we have a chance, this would be a good opportunity for me to say that fans, when you attend a high school game of any kind, do you stand at attention during the national anthem? Do you cheer a good play by the opposing team? If your team loses, do you take it well in stride? And if you answered yes to any of those questions, you're showing positive examples of sportsmanship. Don't forget that when you attend high school events, young eyes are watching you for examples of acceptable behavior. By making a conscious effort, you'll be helping our students grow into better citizens. Message brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activity Association and Hot Country KDY.
Misha.
The winner will play next Friday And
at the highest seed.
At the highest seed. So if West Plains can win, we'll have another home game here.
Next Friday night, 7 o'clock. Unless there's a chance of rain, then we may move it to 5.
Here we go. Uh-oh. And Monett moves on the left side of the line, so that'll be a 5-yard penalty. No time has clicked off the clock.
They actually put a second back on. It was 6 when they took the timeout. Now there's 7.
I saw that second tick off, but that was when the ball should have been dead, so that was a correct call by the officials to put a second back up there. Now we go back to the line of scrimmage, and it's going to be 1st and 15, but that doesn't really matter. It's probably close to the last play of the half. They'll toss it, run a reverse, toss it back. They're on run a halfback pass. Throw ball is, on the back throw is incomplete. A throw back pass, and the quarterback couldn't get open. Stops the clock with 2 seconds to go.
McCracken did a good job covering the quarterback out of the backfield. He was right there to make the play, but the ball was well underthrown. Hit the ground with 2 seconds to go, so now we will have the final play of the half.
That was supposed to be a longer pass play, but the ball only traveled about 10 yards.
Yeah.
Where the wind just knocked it straight down.
Zizzers on top, Harlan, 28-7. 1 play to go here in the halftime.
And here is the last play of the first half, 28-7 Zizzers. Quarterback Madrid will hand off. No, he won't.
No.
He'll keep it and go around the left corner and get up to the 50 to the 49-yard line of West Plains. So a good positive play there to end the half, but that's just about it, as West Plains will go into the locker room and join. A 21-point lead is 28-7 as the Zizzer fans applaud the effort of their team in the first 24 minutes of the ball game. So, halftime is here. We'll come back in just a moment. We'll look back at the first half on Hot Country KDY.
If you are a diabetic, you know how important it is to monitor your blood sugar daily. Ozarks Healthcare Medical Equipment is focused on your health with a new unobtrusive glucose monitoring system that works with your smartphone. By wearing a small monitor, you scan the monitor with your smartphone, and the app on your phone keeps you informed. It's easy. See Ozarks Healthcare Medical Equipment today for this state-of-the-art glucose monitoring system at 1703 8th Street in West Plains.
It's rock chip season. Okay, let's be honest. With the roads around here, it's always rock chip season. When you get a rock chip, go see Kevin at SMP Quality Auto Glass. He can fix your rock chip and keep it from spreading and making your windshield look more like a road map. If you need a whole new windshield put in because you waited too long, he does those too. SMP Quality Auto Glass, next to DQ in West Plains. Show us your crack.
Hi, this is Les. Get ready for fall with Oregon Log Splitters. We have the 25-ton 2500 series log splitter in stock. It was designed with the homeowner in mind, providing the power, durability required to meet your needs. High strength, heavy duty H-beam design, horizontal and vertical operation, optimized wedge and log catcher included for only $14.99.
Per Speed and Farm Supply, we're more than up on store.
For anything you need around the office, think Bureau. Office furniture? Think Bureau. Pens, paper, forms? Think Bureau. Cleaning and janitorial supplies? Think Bureau. Need supplies but you don't have time to get it? Think Bureau. They deliver. So for anything you need for the office, think Bureau. Stop by and see them just off the square in West Plains or online at thinkbureau.com. Bureau, 202 West Main in West Plains.
For the last 2 years, selection in furniture stores was very thin. That's not the case at Brown Furniture and Appliance in downtown West Plains. Brown's Furniture has truckloads arriving every week, and they have a showroom full of furniture to fit any decor. Speaking of decor, they have that too, so you can get your home ready for fall. Maybe you're needing appliances. See Brown's. Brown Furniture and Appliance, growing with the Ozarks since 1949. 24-month, same as cash financing available with approved credit.
If you are buying, selling, refinancing, or building a home, finding a mortgage program that works for you is my goal. Hi, this is Michaela Jones with USA Mortgage in West Plains, and I want to help you through the process to ensure that you receive financing that works best for you. I have over 20 years experience in real estate lending. Come see me in Silver Springs Business Complex off the bypass in West Plains. We are USA Mortgage.
DAS Acquisition Company, LLC, DBA, USA Mortgage, NMLS 227262. Not agreement to lend. Additional terms and conditions apply. For details, call 1-888-250-6522.
Hello, my name is Hazel Patel. My husband and I purchased a home through Assurance Realty with Angie Worley as our real estate agent. We were very happy with the process from start till the end. We have been very happy with her services.
Hi, this is Angie Worley with Assurance Realty. If you have property to sell in either Missouri or Arkansas, we are the brokerage for you. Call 417-372-5420 and ask how we can help prepare your home for a smooth transaction. And remember, at Assurance Realty, it's all about you.
Hi, this is Taylor Grubaugh with Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC in West Plains. As we all know, new vehicles have been very hard to come by lately. But in West Plains, we have truckloads of new vehicles arriving daily. That's right, we have the most inventory here in stock that we've had all year long. Hurry in today before they are all gone.
Find new roads at Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC in West Plains.
And get great buys from nice guys.
Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet in West Plains.
It's back to the field for more Zizzer football action on Hot Country KDY.
13 minutes left in the Grizzly game at the Civic Center tonight. Missouri Baptist JV is the opponent this evening. And I'm sure the Grizzlies are glad to be able to play a game tonight because Missouri Southern's JV was supposed to be the opponent, but they couldn't. They've got too many injuries, so they couldn't play, and so they moved the game to tonight. And it is a wipeout at the Civic Center. The Grizzlies 93, Missouri Baptist JV 27. There's still 13 minutes to go in the ball game. So there's that. The Grizzlies will be playing on Sunday afternoon at 2, and that will be against Northern Oklahoma Tonkawa. That'll be a 2 o'clock start time, and then on Monday they'll play Northern Oklahoma Enid. These games being played in just in the suburbs of Oklahoma City. So.
You know, it's kind of odd for a junior college basketball game to be played on a Sunday afternoon.
It really is. For the longest time, I can't really remember playing any games. One game, we played in Lufkin, Texas one time on a Sunday for some reason. But that was like about 2012, 13, something like that. But here in recent years, it's not been that unusual. We've got a Sunday game this weekend. We got another Sunday game, I think before the month is over, in St. Louis.
Well, you know, I hate to say this, but it seems to me like Sunday has always been reserved for the NFL this time of year.
Right.
And you don't even see a lot of colleges play Sunday basketball until after the NFL season's over. You know, they'll play some Saturday night games. They'll play some Monday games. They'll play a lot of Monday games and that kind of stuff. But it's kind of unusual to see that Sunday basketball.
Sunday is a bad day because, I mean, lots of folks go to church. You've got other stuff, usually family stuff going on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
And so for that reason, and just kind of out of respect for the fact that Sunday, you didn't play on Sunday. But that's not the case much anymore. 28-7, what do you think of the first half?
Well, like I said earlier, Harlan, we kind of dominated up front, both offensively and defensively. But I do see a trend coming. Monett is going to put the ball in number 4's hands, and they're going to run to the left on the option. He's going to keep it and pick up 7 or 8 yards at a time. And then Zizzer's going to have to come up with something to keep him from doing that, because the last 2 times Monett had the ball, they ran that option play to the left side, and Madrid kept the ball on the perimeter and got some good yardage.
The only touchdown Monett scored in the first half. Well, let's go over the first half. The opening kickoff, West Plains received, and Heston Miller returned it 95 yards for a touchdown to start the game with a bang. The extra point was no good. Then West Plains scored again about exactly 3 minutes later.
Mm-hmm.
when Carter McCracken scored on a 71-yard run. 2-point conversion made it 14-zip, and we're sitting here thinking we're in tall cotton right now. We're on our way. And then Monett broke on a drive that was aided by some West Plains penalties on the defensive side, kept that drive alive, and eventually Joshua Harvey, a 38-yard touchdown run with the extra point, made it 14-7. And then in the second quarter, West Plains struck twice. Carter McCracken, a 4-yard run to make it 21-7. And then Aiden Simpson hit Watson Hafer on a 30-yard pass play to make it 28-7 here at the half. Now, Jim Lambert, who tracks weather and stuff like that all the time, tells me that there's a line of showers running from Springfield to Branson. But the thing is, a lot of this is drifting to the northeast, so it may take a little bit longer for the southern portion of that to move its way over into our neighborhood. It's coming, but it's just a matter of when it's going to finally get here.
I was going to say there's a couple of hundred, well, there's more than a couple hundred. There's several hundred people out here in the stands that are hoping that Jim's right.
Some folks came prepared. Other people came prepared to go home when it starts raining.
Yes, I was going to say, I don't see a lot of umbrellas, but I do see a lot of jackets.
Yep.
And the temperature has been dropping over the last course of the first half.
And the flags of all the services are being presented out here to the people in the stands on the track. So that's a nice sight to see. We're at halftime, 28-7. West Plains leads Monett. We're back in a moment on KDY.
Fall is the best time to get a great deal on Kubota tractors at Edgeler and Harper Farm Equipment, like the 2501 DT package. Get a 4-wheel drive 25 Kubota L2501 with box blade, Kubota loader, and bush hog for $0 down, $306 per month with 2.49 APR for 84 months. Hurry in for best selection at Edgeler and Harper Farm Equipment in Mountain Grove and West Plains. Now through 12/31/22, see us or go to KubotaUSA.com for more details.
Remember, we are 2 names you can trust: Edgeler and Harper and Kubota, Mountain Grove and West Plains.
If you own one truck to a fleet of trucks, TLG Peterbilt understands that when you have one broke down, it's more than lost time. Here at TLG Peterbilt, uptime all the time means we have the right parts for all models of trucks and trailers to get your truck back on the road and your drivers home for the game. Hey, this is Damon with TLG Peterbilt in Willow Springs. We proudly support our West Plains Zizzers. Visit us at tlgtrucks.com or on Highway 60 in Willow Springs.
Bonnie's Outdoors at the Southern Hills Shopping Center in West Plains is your headquarters for all your deer hunting supplies: deer stands, deer blinds, deer blind chairs. You'll also find attractants, cover scents, your deer tag, and of course, all the processing equipment you need to process your own deer. Find it all at Monty's Outdoors, Southern Hills Shopping Center, West Plains.
The team at Ozarks Healthcare Orthopedic and Spine is focused on your athlete's health. That's why they are on the sidelines cheering you on and ready to step in should anything happen. Dr. Edwin Roeder is proud to be the Zizzer team physician. The Ozarks Healthcare team sends best wishes to all athletes for safe play and great sportsmanship. For more information about the OZH Orthopedic and Spine, please visit www.ozarkshealthcare.com.
Ready to step into a new home? Your friends at West Plains Bank and Trust Company are here to help. 100% of our loan decisions are made right here locally by lenders who close more than 200 home loans annually. Whether you're a first-time home buyer or simply interested in relocating, the hometown lending experts at West Plains Bank and Trust Company can help make your dream come true. West Plains Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC.
Bailey Shipping GMC, home of the Bailey Factor.
John Bailey again from Bailey Chevy GMC in beautiful downtown Willow Springs. Supporting our local schools is just part of the Bailey Factor. You'll hear us cheering our local high school teams on the air and even on the sidelines. Come check out our great selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs today.
Call 469-3111. Bailey team is gonna get it done.
Wilbanks Tire in West Plains is your stop for any auto or tire repair you may need. Wilbanks Tire has been in business in West Plains since 1978, so they are well established and reliable in the community. Open 8 to 5, Monday through Friday at 201 West 2nd Street in West Plains. Call the guys at Wilbanks Tire for tire specials and for auto and tire repair. 256-9571. 256-9571. Wilbanks Tire, proud supporter of the West Plains Zizzers. West Plains Propane at the corner of Lincoln Avenue and Broadway is always ready to help you out. No one ever described an inviting home as cold and cozy, and West Plains Propane will make sure it never does. Wherever you are in West Plains and surrounding area, give us a call and we'll help you out. Call us at 417-256-3470 for a free estimate. West Plains Propane, making sure our customers are our warmest friends.
West Plains football continues now on Hot Country KDY.
Well, we had our fingers crossed as the West Plains cross-country teams ran up in Columbia today. The girls come home with a 6th place finish, or the boys finished 3rd.
That's right, boys 3rd. That's right, I'm sorry.
And evidently, it must have been a pretty tough field today. You know, and these are both of these cross-country teams from West Plains. Just about everybody's going to be back next year, too.
Yeah, I was going to say last year both boys and girls were kind of upper class dominated. This year they're underclass dominated, and Coach Dixon started the program, and Coach Gunner's kind of taken over the last couple of years, and things haven't changed much, Harlan. I mean, the boys made 45 straight trips to the state cross-country meet, and the girls, I think, are standing at 38 or 39 or something like that. So it just kind of tells you a little bit about not only the coaches that are involved, but the community. I mean, the kids that run in the rural schools, the middle school, and they come into the high school program, and they're adopted into that program, and because they know they got a chance to win a state championship if you're running cross country at West Plains.
It's crazy. I mean, just absolutely bonkers that you can talk about any program in any sport and talk about going to a state championship meet 45 straight years.
45 straight trips to the state championship cross country meet. That, it made headlines on Channel 3 even. They even talked about it. And like I said, it's, no one being around the program since the early 80s, and, they started back in basically started in the late 70s, but when I came to West Plains, they'd already established themselves, with the Chris Zins and the Chris Marchocks, and I mentioned those two guys because I remember them when I first came. They were dominant, and the Zizzers were dominant, and like I said, it's an amazing feat that West Plains can hold their hat very high when you talk about Zizzer cross country.
45 straight years is not a tradition. That's a habit.
Yes. And and the habit's going to continue because I think, if I remember correctly, I think they had 3 freshmen ran today on the boys' side, and I think the girls had a couple of freshmen. And like I said, there are a lot of underclassmen will be back, and I know Coach Gunner, they'll probably take tomorrow off, but they'll be back out here Monday running.
Yep.
Getting in the miles.
It was interesting to hear Alicia Gunner talk about what they did or how they went about it at their district competition. And it's not as simple as just going out there and running and getting there as fast as you can. There is a rhyme and reason for the way teams run. And probably with some teams, they don't really look at it the same way, but running as a group sure makes a lot of difference.
Pack.
Yep.
The Zizzer pack. And, you look at those pictures that they post because the parents are very, very proud, and I would be too if my kid was running cross country. But you see pictures of Zizzer runners, there's always more than one in the picture. There's usually, unless it's the finish line, the stretch, or whatever. But if you're out there on the first mile or the second mile or even the third mile, you're going to see 4 or 5 running together in the pack. And Coach Dixon always talked about the pack, and Coach Gunner's on the same stroke. The pack makes you run better. You run better as a group than you do as an individual, and that's been obvious for 45 years for the West Plains Zizzers.
If West Plains can win this football game, they'll be 8-3 on the year. And, we've still got a shot at winning 10 games if we keep winning. And not only that, but there's also a pretty good chance, if you get out of your district here, that you'll have another chance to play Hannibal.
Yeah, and Hannibal lost their number one player. The number one running back in the country in his class suffered a knee injury 2 weeks ago. Done.
Oh,
Done.
man.
Done.
Well, it can happen just in the blink of an eye. There years ago, a kid from Hazelwood up in St. Louis, I think it was Hazelwood Central, a kid named Van Zandt.
Yes.
Tony Van Zandt had signed to play at Mizzou. He was the top running back in the nation.
In the nation.
Played in the Lions All-Star game, blew his knee up.
Yep.
So,
well, unfortunately, and we talk a little bit about knee injuries, and I can't think of the kid's name at Ava because that's your old stomping ground.
Adams.
The Adams kid.
Yeah.
As a freshman, set all the rushing records, single-season rushing records at Ava, and then in the very first game, a tragic injury. He not only blew up a knee, but he broke both bones in his lower leg, and it
was horrific.
Yeah, and some torn muscles and stuff, and his return to football is in question.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And people don't understand the fact that, football is a contact sport, and you don't see very many injuries, but when they happen, they're not good.
No, not at all. And that's just such a shame.
Yeah.
For a kid that was on his way to having, Ava over the years they've had
good ones.
Really good running backs. And I can name off probably a half a dozen right now off the top of my head. But this kid, he was statistically better than all of them and was on his way to who knows what. But that's really in question right now.
Yeah, it's, like I said, I talked to some people over in that area, and they said that, the recovery process has started, but he has a long way to go.
Yep, and what makes it probably even more frustrating, it happened toward the end of the game when the game was
out of hand. Yeah.
And boy, you really hate to see that happen. Anyway, we're going to hope to see some more things happen for the Zizzers in the second half. Monett will have the football when we get things started here in just a few minutes. So let's take our final timeout. And the Zizzers lead this game 28-7 in the district semifinal, McDonald's Field at Zizzer Stadium. We're back with the second half coming up next on KDY.
Stuart Morrison Ready Mix has been serving the Ozarks for over 3 decades. Think about that. And takes great pride in producing quality concrete, offering competitive prices. Stuart Morrison Ready Mix is ready to help you with all your residential, commercial, or agriculture concrete and rock needs. Give them a call today, 256-8171. Stuart Morrison Ready Mix, where you get concrete results every time.
You've changed thousands of diapers, cut off hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck duck goose, because you'd do anything for your kids. That's why it's important to protect them with life insurance from me, State Farm Agent Justin Shelby. We help make it easy and affordable to help protect your family no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you'd do anything for, life insurance could mean everything. Call me, State Farm Agent Justin Shelby, in Houston and in West Plains today. Like a good neighbor, Justin Shelby State Farm is there.
It's rock chip season. Okay, let's be honest. With the roads around here, it's always rock chip season. When you get a rock chip, go see Kevin at SMP Quality Auto Glass. He can fix your rock chip and keep it from spreading and making your windshield look more like a road map. If you need a whole new windshield put in because you waited too long, he does those too. SMP Quality Auto Glass, next to DQ in West Plains. Show us your crack. Do you have trouble getting started in the morning? Need a little help? Conquer the morning with Mountain Dew energy drinks from Pepsi Mid-America. 180 milligrams of caffeine, which is about 2 cups of coffee. 0 grams added sugar. There's zinc to help support your immune function, and vitamins A and C. Antioxidants, Dew charged with 6 great flavors, and the perfect way to start the day. Conquer the morning with the help of Mountain Dew energy drinks from Pepsi Mid-America.
The team at Ozarks Healthcare Orthopedic and Spine is focused on your athlete's health. That's why they are on the sidelines cheering you on and ready to step in should anything happen. Dr. Edwin Roeder is proud to be the Zizzer team physician. The Ozarks Healthcare team sends best wishes to all athletes for safe play and great sportsmanship. For more information about the OZH Orthopedic and Spine, please visit www.ozarkshealthcare.com.
If you are buying or selling real estate, you need an agent that will dot all the I's and cross all the T's. At Century 21 Ozark Hills Realty, they take pride in their customer-focused approach to every situation. Century 21 Ozark Hills Realty. Don't settle for average. 417-255-2121.
This is Corey Taylor, broker at Century 21 Ozark Hills Realty. When you're ready to buy or sell property, come see us at 1822 Porter Wagner Boulevard in West Plains.
Now it's more Zizzer football excitement on Hot Country KDY.
Just about ready to start second half. Both teams have made it back out and loosened up and ready to go again. 28-7 is the score. West Plains with a good first half. You know, we still had some mistakes, and the thing that Joel said this morning was we've seen West Plains stop West Plains several times this year.
Well, we stopped ourselves at one time on the goal line with a 4th and inches, and we had the bad snap and fumbled, and they recovered in the end zone, and that's been basically our only bad play tonight. A couple of penalties when the the Cubs went down. I'm already looking ahead to next week.
They kind of look like the Liberators, actually, but we won't know till tomorrow afternoon who the winner will be coming out of the other side of this district bracket. West Plains comes out to kick the ball away here.
With the wind behind them.
With the wind, Chase Larson really likes kicking with the wind. These Grizzlies are on the verge. They've got the game won. They have 134 points with a minute and a half to go in the ball.
They may want to save some of those for next week.
Man, I wish that worked. Here's Larson, the approach from right to left, and kicks it away, and shazam, that'll land in the end zone. Touchback.
1st and 10 for the Cubs at their own 20-yard line. West Plains on top by a score of 28-7. And the Cubs got to go into the wind here in the third quarter. And Harlan, we talked a little bit about it at the halftime. I expect to see the Cubs run that option to the left side and the quarterback keep it a lot.
Well, and you're basing that on some pretty good evidence because they were able to have some success with that play, especially there toward the end of the first half. So let's see just what happens as we go back to it. And the quarterback will hand off first man, and he'll get very little, maybe 2 yards at most. A little pushing around. We got a
little chippy out there.
Yeah.
Right? At the end of the first half, the officials had to separate a couple of guys out there and had a little conversation with both coaching staffs as they went off the field. And then on the very first play, they had to separate 2 more.
3-man line, Woody Rogers in the middle, Miles Foster on the left, Garrett Mahan on the right on 2nd down and 8 from the 22-yard line of Monett. They'll toss it, run left, gets to the corner, turns it up across the 25, and a pretty good play up to the 28-yard line. Getting up off the bottom of the pile that time. I believe it was Jesse Hunt. No, it was Carter McCracken.
It was McCracken, I believe, yeah. That time, the Zizzers, I was watching the Zizzer defense. Miller was the deepest guy. He was 7 yards deep in the middle of the field. And the rest of them were all within 4 yards of the line of scrimmage. Similar to right now.
3rd down and about 2.5 from the 27. Quarterback keeps, turns up, and he has a first down as he got to the 31-yard line. And they did run left, and the quarterback did keep it.
He did pick up 3. You can give them 3 yards to the clack, but when you're giving up 7, 8 yards every time, that's when they'll start marching the ball down the field. The Cubs trail 28-7, and we've already played 2 minutes here in the third quarter, and Zizzers lead, but the Cubs have the ball. Unbalanced line.
First down and 10, unbalanced line to the left side this time. And flags will go down. Somebody moved on the line of scrimmage. And the flags went down on the Monett side, but they're going to mark it off against West Plains.
Yeah, I was going to say one of the Zizzers jumped into the neutral zone there on the far side of the defensive line. I couldn't see which one it was, but it was one of the down linemen jumped into the neutral zone. And in high school football, if you cross the football or if you cross the line, you don't have a chance to get back. It's an automatic penalty.
I think that's a bad rule. It's first down and 5 from the 36. Quarterback will hand. Fullback blasts it up the middle, and he may score a touchdown. He'll be chased down from behind, it looks like, and will be tackled at the 20-yard line.
Kinslow chased him down, but he also horse-collared, and that's going to add on a few yards because I believe they're going to call it for a horse-collar tackle, and that'll add half the distance to the goal line, but he did save the touchdown. Oh, they're waving the flag off.
Joshua Harvey, who scored the touchdown in the first half for Monett, breaks a big run. Okay, yeah, I've turned the light on here. I was just thinking the same thing.
I can't see my notepad.
The Grizzlies win tonight, 136-41. All right, first down and 10 from the 21-yard line, it looks like. Quarterback will hand off. First guy, maybe a fumble on the play. And West Plains has recovered the fumble.
That's the second fumble tonight the Zizzers have come up with.
And I think for the second time tonight, Jesse Hudson came up with the fumble recovery, celebrating his little brother's birthday today.
That's not a bad way to do it.
Heck no.
First and 10 for the Zizzers at their own 22 after the fumble by the Cubs. We've played about 3 minutes, almost 3 minutes, and the Zizzers have the football with a chance to put some more points on the board. Got the wind at their back, Harlan.
West Plains
Look out.
up by 21 from their own 21-yard line. Aiden Simpson takes the snap. Pass over the middle, and it's caught by Hafer. There he goes. 35-40, 45-50. Watson Hafer to the 41-yard line of Monett. 29-yard catch and run that time for Watson Hafer.
Hafer, he caught that one right over the middle and then just turned it up and put on the Jets. Unfortunately for the Zizzers, there was a man still back there that was able to make the tackle and save the touchdown. But it is a first and 10 at the Cubs' 42-yard line. Nice throw and catch there.
Really was. That play action fake really froze the defense, and Watson popped open. First and 10 from the 42 of Monett. Handed off, running left to Miller. He's pushed back. Now tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, and he's finally tackled at the 44, so he'll lose 2. But it could have been
worse.
Yeah. Loss of 2, second down and 12.
Ball back at the 44-yard line. We're at second and 12, as Harlan said, and the Zizzers have an opportunity, Harlan, to kind of put this one away with points right here early in the third quarter. Must be getting colder. The cheerleaders put their jackets on.
Wide receiver out to the right side is Jesse Hudson. Out of a spread set, second and 12. Simpson will hand off to McCracken, and he's not going to get anything. In fact, he's going to lose 2 yards. Well, if they're going to cheat up like that, you know, if you're asking for it, you ought to get it.
And it's third down now and about 14 for the West Plains Zizzers after that big throw and catch. They've dropped 2 yards on the next 2 plays.
Well, right now, Monett's just decided we're not able to stop it with our base defense, so we're going to cheat up. We're going to play 7 men up front, if not 8, and dare West Plains to throw the ball. And if that's the case, you're daring the wrong team, because with the wind at their back, they will throw the ball. Now, it's third down and long. Back to throw it. Stepping up. Simpson throws the ball. His arm was hit on
as
the
he
pass.
threw that one. Yep.
And it's incomplete. So it'll bring up fourth down.
That's going to bring up fourth down at about 14, or the Zizzers look like they may be going to punt it away. They are going to punt it away. Put the Cubs in a terrible field position, we hope. And with the quarterback as your punter, you never know. It is 4th and 14, though.
Monett will send one man back deep. And that is Hildebrand, Ian Hildebrand. The deep receiver stands at his 12. Aiden Simpson, let's see if he can get into one here. He stands at his 40. Kick is away, a line drive kick away from the deep man, bounces once and ends up in the end zone.
That'll take the ball back out to the 20-yard line where the Cubs will have it 1st and 10, 7:30 to go in the third quarter. Zizzers on top, 28-7, Harlan. We're still in control.
A timeout on the field with West Plains up big. You're listening to Zizzer Football. Back in 30 seconds, KDY.
Hi, this is Riley at Lunch Equipment in West Plains. At Coyote, we're going to treat you like dirt because we hold dirt in the highest regard. We're honored to find it under our fingernails, lucky to be caked in it at the day's end. It keeps us humble, honest. Dirt gets taken for granted by most. But if you know us, you know getting treated like dirt means getting treated with respect. Stop in and see my parents, Scott and Crystal Brown, at Lynch Equipment. Coyote, we dig dirt.
The Zizzers play here on today's Hot New Country KDY.
And on the first play from scrimmage, Monett is going to lose 3 as about 6 black shirts came across on the play around the left end. Quincy Doolittle was right there. I'll tell you, when the postseason all-conference stuff comes out, if Quincy Doolittle and Alex Judd are not either first or second team linebackers, they may not get first team, but they at least ought to be second team. They deserve a lot of recognition.
Yes, they do. They play
have.
well. They play well at that linebacker position because you got people coming at you from all kinds of directions.
Quarterback will keep it on the option, running left. He'll bounce off the first tackler. The second guy will get him, Carter McCracken, and he'll get positive yardage on the play. I assume it was Carter McCracken from just what I saw.
It was 26.
That is Carter McCracken.
Yep.
So a gain of about 4 on the play, and it's going to bring up now 3rd down and long.
McCracken's playing one of those, I call him an outside linebacker. They can call him whatever he wants to, but basically the Zizzers are in a 5-3.
Man in motion. West Plains stays onside. Now they'll reset. Now the flex bone offense on 3rd down and about 8. Toss play running to the left. They'll turn it up, and that is going to be way short of the first down. They needed 8. They got about 3. And it'll be 4th down for Monett. And now not only they have to give the ball up, they've got to kick it into the wind. At least it's not raining.
Not yet. First or 4th down and about 6 to go for the West Plains Zizzer defense, and they're going to force the Cubs to punt the ball away. Kinslow stands at his 50-yard line. Kind of have to be prepared for a fake because here they come to the line of scrimmage.
Here's the snap, high, kick away on a 1-step drop right into the wind. The ball goes up and comes straight down and bounces laterally to the near sideline, West Plains sideline, and that's going to be out at the 46.
1st and 10 for the West Plains Zizzers, their own 46-yard line. They lead 28-7, 5:12 to go here in the 3rd quarter from Zizzer Stadium and McDonald's Field.
I'm going to guess that we're going to see a play-action pass here, just really, if not the first play, maybe the second play, because, again, Monett has done a better job stopping the run here early in the half, but they're doing that by sacrificing a little bit, moving people up on the line of scrimmage, so let's see if West Plains makes them pay.
I'm looking at a flanker screen.
Back to throw it. Simpson. He'll pull it down and run with it. Breaks a tackle, gets to the 50, gets to the 40, 35, 30, 29-yard line. Great run by Aiden Simpson. Gain of 17 and a 1st down for West Plains.
Simpson just made people miss that time and picked up a big yards on a play that was designed to go down the middle of the field, but the Zizzers had nobody open. He put it under his arm, picked up about, 19.
Aiden has decent speed, but he is a pretty strong runner. You don't see him go down on the first contact very often.
1st and 10 at the 29. Zizzers lead 28-7.
Way out wide right is Jesse Hudson. Miller is in the slot with Briggs Houston. Now going that way is Carter McCracken. Here's the snap. Back to throw it. Big pressure. Got to have to roll away from it. Throws it. Gets rid of it. Ball caught. Hafer at the 20. And he'll be tackled at the 21-yard line.
And that play was all on Simpson. He avoided the first rush, got to a position where he could throw the ball, and Hafer was there. Picked up about 7 on a play that could have been about a 15-yard loss.
It could have been a big one. Aiden Simpson again. A little elusive, and got the ball to Watson Hafer.
So it's second down and what? Second down and 3? What do we got here? We got flags on the play?
I'm not sure of this. Again, the officials are talking as if there was something. And they call in the side judge. And now they're going to mark this off. Mark something off. They're going to move it back.
Good grief. I have no idea what's going on. Oh, illegal man downfield. Ineligible receiver downfield.
That would explain it.
The screen pass got away. So instead of a second down and 3, it is a first and about 15.
That's the type penalty that Coach Wyatt says we got to get rid of that. First down and long from the 34 of Monett. Man in motion, Simpson under center. Throws a screen pass. Briggs Houston with it, 30-yard line, 25-yard line, 20-yard line, 15-yard line, down out of bounds at the 13, and that'll be a first down for the West Plains Zizzers.
Houston made a nice play right there on his own, was able to get by the first guy, and then the second and the third and the fourth guy had to bring him down, but it's enough for another Zizzer first down.
You notice, first thing you notice about Briggs Houston is his height. 6'5", 6'6". But what you don't realize, I think, is he has pretty quick feet.
Yes. You know, you got Houston. What do we got here? We got a personal foul against West Plains. Flag was thrown at the 20. So let's see what's going on here. They've already moved the sticks.
You could fry an egg on Joel Wyatt's back of his neck right now. Well, that'll move it back. I don't know where that personal foul happened, but
well, the personal foul happened at the 29-yard or at the 19-yard line because it's a 10-yard penalty. Oh, it was a hold.
Oh, okay.
Harlan, we got a little break there because now it's 1st and 10 instead of 1st and 15.
Yes.
They moved the sticks back, and we picked up 5 yards.
Out of the I formation this time. Receivers to both sides, tight end right. Pass to the flat, caught by Briggs Houston again, gives a stiff arm, turns it back inside, and he'll drive the pile forward down near the 20. That's going to be a gain of 9. It'll be second down and 1 yard to go. And that was a pretty slick move. Briggs Houston made a jab step like he was going out of bounds and did
back inside.
Did a little spin move back to the middle of the field and picked up a couple more yards.
Second down and about 2.5 to go, or 2 for the West Plains Zizzers. They trail, or they lead 28-7. No score so far in the third quarter, but the Zizzers with an opportunity to put points on the board here with the ball at the 21-yard line of the Cubs.
Dawson Howell is back in the football game. He is playing at the fullback spot with McCracken getting the handoff. Follows his blockers, 20-yard line, 15-yard line, down to the 13, and that'll be a gain of 8. And a first down for West Plains.
A lot of talking going on down there. 2:41 to go. First down, West Plains at the Cubs 13-yard line. McCracken just put his head down and said, I'm going to get the first down and maybe a little bit more.
Carter McCracken, there's a lot good about him as a running back. But I think the best thing he does, he runs under control with his head up, and he really reads his blocking well. First down, 13, and draw play running left, and that's going to be a touchdown for West Plains.
Check to see if there's any flags. All officials have got their hands up. So Miller goes in from 13 yards out, and the Zizzers go on top, 34-7.
2:13 to go in the third quarter. And it took a while, but West Plains gets back in the end zone. Miller's second touchdown tonight, first offensive touchdown from the line of scrimmage. The other was on a kick return to start the game.
And we're going to kick the extra point.
13-yard run on the play. 34-7, West Plains, 2:13 to go in the third. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick.
They say it's good.
Yep, it's good. 35-7, West Plains back in a minute on KDY.
Hi, Zizzer fans. It's the Long Brothers again.
Do you know what we love most about Zizzers football?
Cheerleaders?
Popcorn? Goodbye! Sure. We also love that it brings the community together to celebrate one thing we can all agree on, the love of our town.
So thank you, West Plains athletes, parents, fans, teachers, and coaches.
Thank you for your continued support of Long Electric.
Long Electric, 293-6884.
More than just a tire store. Don's Auto Service.
Friendly and familiar faces are the first thing you'll see as you walk through the doors at Don's Auto Service in West Plains. After 40 years of serving the Ozarks, Don's Auto Service makes sure their expert staff gets you the best and most qualified information on your vehicle repairs. Whether it's under the hood, maintenance, or tire related, they have you covered.
More than just a tire store. Don's Auto Service.
Ozark Conference football excitement continues now with the Zizzers on KDY.
Yeah, there's right there, and there's another one over there.
Ready for the kickoff, 2:13 to go in the third quarter, 35-7. West Plains up big in this one. Chase Larson kicks from south to north. A line drive kick that'll go by everybody, lands in the end zone, and it'll be first down at the 20-yard line.
Larson likes having the wind behind him.
I like having the wind behind me.
Yeah, actually. No kidding. Be a nice drive home to Licking tonight with the wind behind me.
You'll have a tailwind.
I'll have a tailwind for a little while.
You'll make good time.
West Plains on top, 35-7, 2:13 to go, third quarter. Cubs come to the line of scrimmage.
We're just a touchdown from a turbo clock.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Little fumble or a little. Well, they haven't. They've thrown the ball twice. Both incomplete.
First and 10 from their own 20-yard line. The Cubs on offense. Devin Madrid hands off, and they break a run to the 30-yard line. Tackle made at the 31. Tackle made in the secondary that time by
Miller.
Mm-hmm. Heston Miller on the stop that time.
So you got your fastest kid playing back there at free safety, just in case.
First down 10, 31-yard line of Monett. This time they'll run a double wing to the left side, put a man in motion. Madrid will hand off, and they win the war on that side, get another first down. They'll get it across the 40, up near the 44-yard line, and somebody is whipping somebody else on the left side of the line over there.
Ooh, the fullback responsibility man has gotten blocked the last two times. Because when you're running against an option team, everybody has a responsibility. Somebody's got fullback, somebody's got quarterback, somebody's got pitch man. And right now, the fullback has gotten the blunt of the carries. Inside a minute 20 in the third.
From the 44-yard line. They'll take their time. Quarterback sneak right up the middle, and look at the pile move as the quarterback, Madrid, gets it across the 50 up to the 49-yard line. So a good gain on a quarterback sneak there, a gain of about 7 yards.
The Cubs moving the football on the ground, but then that's all they've done all night long is run the football. They tried two passes, and one was a double reverse pass that fell incomplete.
And that's okay if your defense can keep you in the ball game.
Yeah.
But that's a hard thing to do the way things are right now.
You're down 28.
Man in motion, quarterback will be shoved into the backfield, and that's what happens when you win the battle up front. And Carter McCracken blitzed and came up, and he wasn't having any of that time. That'll be a loss of about 4 on the play. Back to the 47 of Monett.
That time McCracken took the fullback and the quarterback on the option. They had nowhere to go but backwards.
That's the end of the third quarter, and West Plains is up big, 35-7 against Monett. And we're back in 1 minute on KDY.
What's for dinner? Domino's Pizza has the decision made for you. Right now, get 2 large, 1-topping pizzas and any 2-liter Coca-Cola product for just $19.99. You heard right. Order your choice of 2 large Domino's 1-topping pizzas and get a 2-liter Coca-Cola product for only $19.99. Call in, order on the Domino's app, and get this bargain carry out or delivery. Only at Domino's of West Plains and Mountain Grove. Domino's. Oh, yes, we did.
For the last 2 years, selection in furniture stores was very thin. That's not the case at Brown Furniture and Appliance in downtown West Plains. Brown's Furniture has truckloads arriving every week, and they have a showroom full of furniture to fit any decor. Speaking of decor, they have that too, so you can get your home ready for fall. Maybe you're needing appliances. See Brown's. Brown Furniture and Appliance, growing with the Ozarks since 1949. 24-month, same as cash financing available with approved credit.
It's back to the field for more Zizzer football action on Hot Country KDY.
With Mr. Paul Knight over here to my right, I'm Harlan Hutchison and Nate Hudson in studio, Jim Lambert providing the audio of the broadcast through the means of what is normally video, but we're in state competition now, so we can't do that. It's 3rd down and 6 from Monett from their own 46-yard line. Man in motion, quarterback will be pushed into the backfield, and he'll be dropped for a loss of 5. And West Plains, no hint of expecting a pass of any sort. Woody Rogers on the stop that time, coming through.
They were coming full tilt. And the big freshman, number 74, that's Jason Hunter. He was in there in the backfield as well. And like I said, there was no chance of that play going anywhere, as there were black jerseys all around that football. Cubs are going to go for it, Harlan, on 4th and 8 from their own 45-yard line.
We've played a few games where I realized Jackson Hunter was a freshman. That kid is something else. 45-yard line, here we go. They'll put a man in motion.
And they just ran the play clock down to 0, so they got to delay a game. And that's going to be a 5-yard penalty, so instead of 4th and 9, they got 4th and 14 after the 5-yard mark off, and it looks like they may be sending in the punting unit now. No, they've taken a timeout.
Timeout, 11:11 to play. West Plains, 35, and Monett, 7. Back in a minute on KDY.
Current Incorporated is growing. Now to go along with the area's best electrical, HVAC, and internet, they offer tech support and computer repair through Current IT. They also offer camera and security systems, duct cleaning, and commercial equipment repair. That's right, all of these services at one place. So why would you even think about calling anywhere else? Current Incorporated in West Plains.
Real fast service right to your door. Call 257-0504.
Hi, this is Taylor Grubaugh with Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC in West Plains. As we all know, new vehicles have been very hard to come by lately. But in West Plains, we have truckloads of new vehicles arriving daily. That's right, we have the most inventory here in stock that we've had all year long. Hurry in today before they are all gone.
Find new roads at Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC in West Plains.
And get great buys from nice guys.
Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet in West Plains.
West Plains football continues now on Hot Country KDY.
Paul Knight, we come back from the timeout. 4th and 14 for Monett, down 28. They're going to go for it.
From their own 40-yard line. And the Zizzers are playing a little bit of a prevent. They got 2 guys 10 yards deep.
Back to throw it. Madrid is going to roll to the left, and he throws it over the middle. That ball is caught.
And it's a first down.
That is a first down. Out of bounds at the 42-yard line of West Plains.
So they're 1 for 3 throwing the football now, and that one is enough for a first down all the way down to the West Plains 41-yard line. That was really a pretty good play. The guy was open.
We'll probably see that again going the other direction here in just a little bit. They found one that works.
Yes, yes. Zizzers defensively have done a very good job tonight of keeping everything in front of them. That time the receiver was able to find the opening behind the linebacker in front of the safety.
Single back, double wing. Here's the quarterback now. They're going to go crazy and throw it again. Same play. They roll out to the left. Madrid takes it out of bounds, and he'll be stopped on as he goes out of bounds after a gain of about 3.
Chased out by Miles Foster and Hunter. Jason Hunter, the two guys chasing him out of bounds after a gain of about 2 yards. So the West Plains Zizzer defensive linemen kind of like this situation. They don't have to worry too much about the run. They're going to go get the quarterback.
How good a year has Miles Foster had? I mean,
yeah. He has played well at that defensive tackle.
Right there is an all-conference player for you right there. It's second down at about 7.
Those selections will come out next week.
38-yard line.
We got a flag on the play. Legal procedure against the Cubs. So that'll take them back 5 more yards. So it'll be second down and about 12 now.
Now, when you see an illegal procedure penalty and the official says, you hear him say it on TV, that a player on the end of the line of scrimmage was uncovered, what does that mean?
Well, you got to have 7 men on the line of scrimmage. And if you have 6 men on the line of scrimmage, that's an illegal procedure penalty.
That's an illegal formation.
That's an illegal formation, which in high school is illegal procedure.
Right. That's a fairly, a common call, but you see that every now and then on Sundays.
Yes.
Second down, 12. Back to throw it. Pressure on the quarterback. He's running for his life, and he is sacked.
There he is.
Miles Foster with a huge sack.
Foster actually chased him down.
A loss of 18 yards. An 18-yard sack for Miles Foster. Boy, he was after him like a dog after the old.
I was going to say, he looked like he could run on the 4x100-meter relay on that play. He was moving.
The combination of Foster's size and the speed that he was coming had to give Madrid a little bit of pause there. But he was just simply running for it. He wasn't going to be able to make a play. He's just running for his life.
He was trying to get away, and there was nowhere to go. Now it's third down and a long way to go, and the play clock's they're going to take another delay of game.
Yep.
And that's going to make it 5 yards deeper.
Why did they let that play go on? And here's another right through the line of scrimmage.
There's no
flag?
That I don't understand. The official was waving his hands.
Miles Foster again on the stop. That backs it up to the 37-yard line. So let's see. That's a long way.
Yeah.
4th and 34.
The play clock had gone to zero for at least 4 or 5 seconds before that ball was snapped, and they let the play continue.
I've never seen anything like that. Here's the punt, and it's in the air. The wind will take it, and it hits the ground and bounces. Ryland Kinslow will track it over to the 13-yard line, and that's where it will stop. So 47-yard punt with the wind.
And the Zizzers offense comes out on the field, and let's see here. It looks like the first unit's back out there. The West Plains offense leads the game 35-7, 8:31 to go here in the fourth quarter on an early start. And Harlan, we're avoiding the rain.
So far. Coach Dixon came and met Miles Foster as he came off the field. Boy,
yes.
He just up and dominated that last series.
Yes, he did. He had 2 tackles for loss on the series right there. 1st and 10, West Plains from their own 14.
Simpson with the long count. Man in motion is Hudson. And quarterback will keep right up the middle. And Aiden will get it to the 20. That's a gain of 7. And a second down, and about 6. It'll be second down about 4.
The nice thing about that play is, Harlan, the clock continues to run.
It does. And it's really going to run if we can get the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, Conyers gets to come in, number 17. I like this kid. Runs hard. Lucas Conyers. First appearance.
He's a small back, but nobody hits the hole quicker than him.
They list him at 5'8", 150. Not close. Not close. I saw him the other night after the football game, and he runs hard. He runs hard.
As people are wont to say today, that's misinformation. That's probably not quite correct. We're going to get a timeout on the field with 7:46 to play. West Plains with the ball. They'll have second down at about 4 with the score West Plains 35, Monett 7 on KDY.
If you are a diabetic, you know how important it is to monitor your blood sugar daily. Ozarks Healthcare Medical Equipment is focused on your health with a new unobtrusive glucose monitoring system that works with your smartphone. By wearing a small monitor, you scan the monitor with your smartphone and the app on your phone keeps you informed. It's easy. See Ozarks Healthcare Medical Equipment today for this state-of-the-art glucose monitoring system at 1703 8th Street in West Plains.
Hello, my name is Hazel Patel. My husband and I purchased a home through Assurance Realty with Angie Worley as our real estate agent. We were very happy with the process from start till the end. We have been very happy with her services.
Hi, this is Angie Worley with Assurance Realty. If you have property to sell in either Missouri or Arkansas, we are the brokerage for you. Call 417-372-5420 and ask how we can help prepare your home for a smooth transaction. And remember, at Assurance Realty, it's all about you.
Rich Houston on a reception on a pass over the middle. That will cover 13 yards and another first down for West Plains with 7:36 and counting in quarter number 4. Got the game won here, Paul. Now
it's just a matter of what's the final going to be, and try to make sure nobody gets injured so that you're ready to go next week against Bolivar or McDonald County. And the thing about that is, go ahead, Harlan.
That last thing right there. On first down, Conyers running left, breaks through, gets to the 40-yard line and up to the 47.
You see that kid right there, I know you can't see it, but he runs hard down parallel to the line of scrimmage, plants that left foot, cuts right up into the crack or the vacant area, and picks up 8 yards.
I'll tell you somebody he reminds me of, and you've got to be a pretty diehard Chiefs fan to remember this name. Remember Nat Smith?
Oh, yeah.
Number 1.
Number 1.
Yeah.
We've had some pretty good number 1s.
To tell you something, you better, if you're going to wear number 1, you better be pretty good.
You better be pretty good. You don't want to be number 2.
No. Here's a second and short. Handoff to him again, and he'll get it across the 45 up near the 49-yard line. Another good pickup of 7 yards. Lucas Conyers getting it done, moving the chains. It'll be first down for West Plains with 6.5 to go.
Zizzers moving the football on the ground, occasionally throwing the ball. And if you're Simpson, you got to think, I got a 6'6", 6'5" receiver out there, and now I've got the fastest kid in Missouri in Class 4A that I can throw to. And they're running it too. So it's a great feeling out there right now.
Going into the wind with Aiden Simpson at quarterback, 48-yard line of West Plains. On first down, low snap, fake it, Simpson will run it. He'll turn. Oh, he fumbles the football straight up the field, and it's going to be recovered by Monett.
Simpson's second fumble of the evening. That time it got away from him as he was cutting up field. The ball hit his knee, and it popped straight forward, and the Cubs come up with it first and 10 at their own 38-yard line. And that's a disappointing move right there. The Zizzers moving the ball into the wind and lose the handle. 5:58 to go in the ball game. Zizzers still on top, 35-7 against the Monett Cubs here in the semifinals of, Class 4, District 6. I believe it is. We're District 6.
Coach Wyatt is a perfectionist type.
He wasn't happy with that fumble.
He is still not happy with that fumble. Here's a running play going to the sideline. That ball is going to be out of bounds. It looks like about the 49-yard line. A little quick play to the right, and that's enough for a first down for the Monett Cubs with 5:51 to go.
Cubs pick up some nice yardage there with the fullback up the middle. Fullback's done a pretty good job. That's Harvey running the football. Him and Mandred are the two guys that have done most of the ball carrying this evening.
Harvey's been kind of impressive at times tonight.
Yes.
First down from the West Plains 49. Madrid will keep around the corner, and he's a load to bring down. They push him out of bounds on the far sideline near the 40-yard line. That's going to be really close to another first down, maybe just a little bit Short.
I'm going to say they're going to mark it at the 40, Harlan. That's going to make second down and just a short one for the Cubs in Zizzer territory with 5:44 to go here in the ball game.
Evidently, he got out of bounds to stop the clock, so it'll be second down and short.
And the crowd is starting to filter out of the stadium.
Short side of the field, wide receiver to the right, out of the bone. Here's a handoff to the right side, and they'll get through, and eventually Harvey again, I believe, on the carry will get it up to the 35-yard line. Gain of about 5 on the play.
You know, looking at the other side, if you're on the Cubs sideline right now, you're thinking, okay, let's go down and score. And, you know, a little bit of pride last game of the year for some of those guys in those white jerseys, and you know it's kind of odd playing your last one, knowing it's your last one. Done that a few times.
It's first down and 10 for Monett. Clock running at 5:10. Here's the quarterback keeping it around the left side option, turns it inside, takes on the linebacker, takes a hit, tackle made at the 25-yard line. And Carter McCracken taking on the quarterback head on. Boy, I tell you what, Madrid,
he can carry the mail.
He is a load. You give him a little bit, about a 5-yard run, and he's gonna put the pads on somebody.
Logan Seitz, number 18, playing that nose tackle, kind of got pushed into the play and ended up making the play, but after a gain of about 7, 8.
Logan Seitz has had a good year too.
Yes, he has.
First down and 10 from the 25 of West Plains. Can the Cubs get in the end zone? Option play, quarterback gets away from a tackler but falls forward. Watson Hafer came up, read the play fast, and held him to no gain at the 25.
Watson playing that outside linebacker, strong safety, corner, you name it, whatever you want to, but he was there in the backfield in a hurry, made the play, and it brings up second down and 10. Ball resting right at the 25-yard line with right at 4 minutes, 20 seconds to go in the ball game. Zizzers on top, 35-7.
You talk about playing your last game. Everybody except a handful of teams always lose their last game.
Yes.
Here's a running play to the right. Fullback will take it and get about 3 yards on the play. Monett's got a little beef up front. They can move the pile a little bit, and that's why they run this offense, I'm sure.
Well, you talk about it. We're to the point now where every week half the field is eliminated.
Yep.
Because the byes are gone. We're in the semifinals in all the districts, and next week we'll be in the finals. So every Friday night from now on, half the teams in the state of Missouri are putting the pads up for the rest of the year.
It's too bad because, like our team, we had a really good last year, and we lost our last game, and that's what I remember more than anything else. Running play left, hand off to the fullback. He'll get to the 20, and Logan Seitz just drove somebody into the backfield there, but it'll be...
That was a center. He took the center 5 yards back.
I'll bring up fourth down. Be fourth down in about 6. And obviously Monett will go for it here.
We're inside 3 minutes to go in the ball game, and the Zizzers are looking at a fourth down defensively, fourth down and 6. The Cubs, 14 seconds to go on the play clock as they come to the line of scrimmage.
All right, here we go. Out of the flex bone, back to pass. Throw to the right, flat ball is caught, but that's going to be short of the first down.
They're going to give it, they gave it to him.
Oh, you have got to be kidding.
They marked him all the way down to the 15-yard line, which is going to be enough for a first down.
That wasn't even close.
It was a slow walk.
Oh, my.
It was a slow walk. Yeah.
That's the worst. That's the worst spot of the year right there. That was 2 yards short.
Well, and it's the official on the Monett sideline.
Oh.
But they got the first down, and it's first and 10 from the 15 with 2:20 to go in the ball game.
We're up 28. I should just quit griping.
Yep.
From the 15-yard line on first down, Madrid tucks it, keeps it, runs, gains 2. It'll be second down and 8 with 2:05 to go.
Yeah, it's one of those things where, Harlan, as a player out there, you don't want to give up points Dixon's yelling and screaming, don't let them score, don't let them score. And on the other sideline, you're going, come on, fellas, put this one in for the last game. Put it in.
Punch it in.
2nd and 8, Harlan from the 13 now, with less than a minute 45 to go in a ball game.
I guarantee Greg, he is in this game right now more
just as much as he was in the first quarter.
For the opening kickoff, I guarantee. 2nd down and 8 from the 13-yard line of West Plains. Can Monett score for a second time? Back to throw. Pressure on the quarterback. Flushed out, and he'll be tackled from behind at the 11-yard line. And let's see who made the stop that. Hey, Jackson Hunter. Another tackle. The freshman, Jackson Hunter, made the tackle.
And his parents are sitting right down here in front of us. I saw their jerseys on a while ago.
It's nice to know we can be saying his name for the next 3 seasons. Man alive, that kid has really got a chance to be special.
Under a minute.
50 seconds to play.
3rd and 6.
Ball at the, looks like about the 11-yard line. Quarterback will take, go left with it, runs the ball, hit, bulldogged by Jesse Hudson, or make that Heston Miller at
Heston Miller came up from the safety position.
7-yard line.
They put him down at the 5. Guess what that is? That's enough for a first down.
They gave him the 5-yard line.
They gave him the 5-yard line. And we got a timeout taken by the Cubs. They want to try to punch it in, Harlan. 33 seconds to go.
This is getting kind of silly. 33 seconds left, 35-7. Next week, we're right back here for Zizzer football in the district final. It'll be West Plains going up against either Bolivar or McDonald County. And if you think, well, especially if it's Bolivar, you think, well, we beat them once. Well, how much changes in 10 weeks?
Yeah, well, and Bolivar's played really well. I think they're 5-5 now for the year. Let me see here. I can look it up here because I've got their overall record. Let's see, Bolivar. Yeah, they're 5-5 for the season. So, I mean, you know, they lost to us. We beat them 16-7 the first game of the season. Neither team looked very good.
Look how much different West Plains looks now.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
That first week.
Yeah, Zizzers are a much better football team than they were week 1, but so's Bolivar. And McDonald County, I haven't got a chance to see them, and they play in the Big 8 Western Division. So, you know, they played Nevada, and I think they ended up beating Nevada, but, you know, they've also lost to Seneca and Lamar and those people.
August was a long time ago.
Yes, it was.
5-yard line, first down, goal to go for the Cubs. Toss play running to the right. Can he get to the corner? He is turned in and goes down to a knee at the 5-yard line. So no gain on the play, on the toss play.
And the clock's running, and they take a timeout. I didn't know they had any more left, but they must have. They got one timeout. And by the time this game's over, there won't be 10 people in the bleachers.
At this pace, you're correct. Timeout on the field. We'll take a 30-second timeout. 35-7. Zizzers lead the Cubs back in 30 on KDY.
If you happen to be in an accident, keep this in mind. You have a choice in who tows your vehicle. So make the right choice and call 256-7628 for J&J Recovery and Towing of West Plains. They answer the calls 24/7. They will get to you fast and take your vehicle to the destination of your choosing. So if you're in a wreck, breakdown, or whatever reason you might need a tow, make the right choice and call J&J Recovery and Towing 256-7628.
Now it's more Zizzer football excitement on Hot Country KDY.
This game is on the verge of being over as the Zizzers come back out from the timeout on the sideline. The only question is, what will the final score be? 22 seconds ago, 35-7. West Plains up by 28. And here we go. Monett trying to punch in their second touchdown tonight. Add a little lipstick to this thing. Single back, quarterback will hand off right side.
He's not going to get in.
He's not going to make it.
And I think they're out of timeouts, Harlan, so they're going to try to hurry and get to the line of scrimmage and try to run one more play from the 3-yard line.
Clock down to 8 seconds. It'll be the last play of the game. Quarterback will keep, and he'll score a touchdown.
Was that the quarterback? Yes, it was on the option. So with no time on the clock, the Cubs go in from 3 yards out, and that makes the score 35-13. And now we'll have the extra point, I do believe. I think that's mandatory, even though the clock's at 0. The Cubs they're going to kick the extra point.
3-yard run from Madrid makes it 35-13. So it's going to be a win for West Plains. It's going to be a decisive win for West Plains. There is still things to work on, though, for as far as Joel Wyatt is concerned.
And the Zizzers took time out.
We took time out.
No, they said that's it. There's going to be no extra point.
All right, no extra point, so that's it. 35-13, timeout here. We're back with the wrap-up in a moment on KDY.
If you are buying, selling, refinancing, or building a home, finding a mortgage program that works for you is my goal. Hi, this is Michaela Jones with USA Mortgage in West Plains, and I want to help you through the process to ensure that you receive financing that works best for you. I have over 20 years experience in real estate lending. Come see me in Silver Springs Business Complex off the bypass in West Plains. We are USA Mortgage.
DAS Acquisition Company, LLC, DBA, USA Mortgage, NMLS 227262. Not a movement to left. Additional terms and conditions apply. For details, call 1-888-250-6522.
Save on the versatile L-Series Kubota tractors at Edgeler and Harper Farm Equipment in Mountain Grove and West Plains. Fall is the best time to buy the 25 Kubota 4-wheel drive L2501 tractor loaded with box blade, Kubota loader, and bush hog. Bring home the Kubota L2501 for 0 down, 0 APR for up to 48 months, plus save $1,100. Now through December 31st. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for more details.
Hi, this is John Edgeler. Remember, we are two names you can trust, Edgeler and Harper and Kubota, West Plains and Mountain Grove.
Hey, Captain D here. While I was fishing, I stirred up some new spicy seasoning to make the ultimate spicy seafood. Wow, it's spicy. Whatever you want, I can spice it up. Get into Captain D's today and try my newly stir-up spicy fish choices. Hey, and I still got shrimp gumbo too. For lunch or dinner, Captain D's is a winner. Southern Hills Shopping Center, West Plains.
Bonnie's Outdoors at the Southern Hills Shopping Center in West Plains is your headquarters for all your deer hunting supplies. Deer stands, deer blinds, deer blind chairs. You'll also find attractants, cover scents, your deer tag, and of course, all the processing equipment you need to process your own deer. Find it all at Bonnie's Outdoors, Southern Hills Shopping Center, West Plains.
For anything you need around the office, think Bureau. Office furniture? Think Bureau. Pens, paper, forms? Think Bureau. Cleaning and janitorial supplies? Think Bureau. Need supplies but you don't have time to get it? Think Bureau. They deliver. So for anything you need for the office, think Bureau. Stop by and see them just off the square in West Plains or online at thinkbureau.com. Bureau, 202 West Main in West Plains.
If you own one truck to a fleet of trucks, TLG Peterbilt understands that when you have one broke down, it's more than lost time. Here at TLG Peterbilt, uptime all the time means we have the right parts for all models of trucks and trailers to get your truck back on the road and your drivers home for the game. Hey, this is Damon with TLG Peterbilt in Willow Springs. We proudly support our West Plains Zizzers. Visit us at tlgtrucks.com or on Highway 60 in Willow Springs.
Since 1883, West Plains Bank and Trust Company has been a reliable partner to area farmers. Working the land has and always will be key to the success of our area economy. When it's time for new equipment, additional land, or a herd expansion, we can tailor your loan to ensure growth for future generations. West Plains Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC.
Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, we have it all for you. Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, where we love what we do.
Hi, this is Garrett. Your backyard should be a fall oasis, not a challenge. With Steel, you can enjoy great value on outdoor power equipment that will get you there. From lightweight, battery-powered blowers to easy-starting, powerful chainsaws, Steel has what you need to take on your to-do list. Stop in and see us today.
The Zizzers play here on today's Hot New Country KDY.
35-13, West Plains beats Monett. They go to the district championship game. Tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between the schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, your friends at KDY and the Missouri State High School Activity Association remind everyone to do their part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. When you attend your next game, do your part to help rekindle a spirit of citizenship by showing good sportsmanship. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition in the state of Missouri. Paul and I come back and wrap it up next here on KDY.
The team at Ozarks Healthcare Orthopedic and Spine is focused on your athlete's health. That's why they are on the sidelines cheering you on and ready to step in should anything happen. Dr. Edwin Roeder is proud to be the Zizzer team physician. The Ozarks Healthcare team sends best wishes to all athletes for safe play and great sportsmanship. For more information about the OZH Orthopedic and Spine, please visit www.ozarkshealthcare.com.
If you are buying, selling, refinancing, or building a home, finding a mortgage program that works for you is my goal. Hi, this is Michaela Jones with USA Mortgage in West Plains, and I want to help you through the process to ensure that you receive financing that works best for you. I have over 20 years experience in real estate lending. Come see me in Silver Springs Business Complex off the bypass in West Plains. We are USA Mortgage.
DAS Acquisition Company, LLC, DBA, USA Mortgage, NMLS 227262. Not agreement to lend. Additional terms and conditions apply. For details, call 1-888-250-6522.
Hello, my name is Hazel Patel. My husband and I purchased a home through Assurance Realty with Angie Worley as our real estate agent. We were very happy with the process from start till the end. We have been very happy with her services.
Hi, this is Angie Worley with Assurance Realty. If you have property to sell in either Missouri or Arkansas, we are the brokerage for you. Call 417-372-5420 and ask how we can help prepare your home for a smooth transaction. And remember, at Assurance Realty, it's all about you.
Hi, Zizzer fans. It's the Long Brothers again.
Do you know what we love most about Zizzers football?
Cheerleaders?
Pop-Tart. Goodbye. Sure. We also love that it brings the community together to celebrate one thing we can all agree on, the love of our town.
So thank you, West Plains athletes, parents, fans, teachers, and coaches.
Thank you for your continued support of Long Electric.
Long Electric, 293-6884.
If you are buying or selling real estate, you need an agent that will dot all the I's and cross all the T's. At Century 21 Ozark Hills Realty, they take pride in their customer-focused approach to every situation. Century 21 Ozark Hills Realty. Don't settle for average. 417-255-2121.
Hi, this is Brad Bonham at Century 21 Ozark Hills Realty. When you're ready to buy or sell, come see me at 1822 Porter Wagner Boulevard in West Plains.
It's rock chip season. Okay, let's be honest. With the roads around here, it's always rock chip season. When you get a rock chip, go see Kevin at SMP Quality Auto Glass. He can fix your rock chip and keep it from spreading and making your windshield look more like a road map. If you need a whole new windshield put in because you waited too long, he does those too. SMP Quality Auto Glass, next to DQ in West Plains. Show us your crack.
West Plains Propane at the corner of Lincoln Avenue and Broadway is always ready to help you out. Call us at 417-256-3470 for a free estimate. West Plains Propane, making sure our customers are our warmest friends.
Ozark Conference football excitement continues now with the Zizzers on KDY.
Along with Paul Knight, Harlan Hutchison, as we wrap up our broadcast tonight, there's the old axiom, may the best team win. Paul, the best team won tonight.
Best team did win tonight. The Zizzers dominated the offensive and defensive line. Of course, Lamar had a couple of nice runs, but for the most part, the defensive front 7, front 8, front 9 for the West Plains defense did a good job of keeping Lamar, we were talking about them, keeping the Cubs in line. And the Zizzer offense, really, they were their own worst enemy. 2 fumbles, keeping them out of the end zone, or this ball game would have got out of hand.
Yep. And, this West Plains hadn't played in 2 weeks. I know at times we looked maybe not quite as sharp as you would hope, but big plays tonight. When you saw that opening kickoff come all the way back for a touchdown, you knew West Plains was headed the right way, and you knew that Monett was probably going to be in trouble.
Yeah, I was going to say that opening kickoff kind of set the tone when Miller takes it 95 yards for a touchdown, and really West Plains never looked back. It was 14-7 at one time, but the Zizzers went right back down and scored to make it 21-7, and like I said, by at halftime it was 28-7, and then in the third quarter, both teams, or we scored a few points late, but it was a good win. The week off got some people healthy, and now they got a week to get ready to play either Bolivar or McDonald County. And I'm sure that there'll be a few cars headed west tomorrow over toward the Bolivar Stadium to watch Bolivar and McDonald County play at 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon.
In this game, Heston Miller scored 2 touchdowns on a 95-yard kickoff return and a 13-yard run. Carter McCracken scored 2 times, a 71-yard run and a 4-yard run. And Aiden Simpson hit Watson Hafer on a 30-yard touchdown pass to account for the West Plains scoring. So that'll do it for us. The final score in the ball game again, West Plains wins at 35-13. Back here next Friday night for a district championship game. Till then, for Nate Hudson in the studio, Jim Lambert across the way, and Paul Knight, I'm Harlan Hutchison saying good night from Zizzer Stadium.
West Plains Zizzers football on